Yes, you've all spent the last year playing through some of my favorite settings, some dungeons that I've really wanted to run, and this is one that I feel is more of a rite of passage for me just to try, which is the Tomb of Horrors. You found yourselves in the Spandelian region originally to get here. It was the kind of the pirate capital of the Sea of Fallen Stars, and you had found that it is turned into a kind of like a tourist stop for people looking to witness.
Tourist trap.
Yeah, exactly. People trying to witness the. Oh, did you say Claire's back?
No.
Oh,
Um,
did you say sports track?
tourist trap.
Tourist trap.
Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
I mean, that city had gone under, so now it is that this is currently the enterprise they've taken up is this new challenge to try to defeat the testing grounds that They has built. They has been oppressing people for a while now by manufacturing Witchfire Draft and distributing it throughout Faerun. They have also been, really a thorn in your side. For some reason, they've kind of selected you to pick on. Um, they originally, you had been in possession of a couple of powerful objects that you were told to go find by your former master, which was the Heart of Strahd and the Eyes of Exobenatar. Now you don't have the eyes, and I believe did you give the heart to Okan? I don't remember.
That would probably be a question for Claire.
Right. I know he asked for it, but we got a little sidetracked, so I never got to confirm that. He's off trying to find the phylactery vault of Thay to make sure that, if you all challenge Mimi, who goes by Labyrinth, that you are able to kind of keep her fully defeated afterwards. You have made it through the first set of traps and challenges in this testing ground after you were given VIP entry. At one point, the rogue fell through a giant hole in the floor after touching a chest. It was in this area right here. Look at that cool golden chest. Yeah?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I didn't know this handout existed until today. You also have seen symbology for Acererak throughout the tomb. It did not have a compass marker on it. They just took that art directly for the compass marker on the map. But that giant demon head you saw at the first hallway looked like this. And it was like a mouth that seemed to go into a dark tunnel or something like that. And you moved past that, and now you are in a room full of paintings that are clutching these orbs in different positions. It's a little something like this. The figures in this room, unless Emiya, you had any ideas for this, I assume the figures in this room represent different figures from a faraway place. To us, we would know them from Barovia. You're seeing various Vistani figures at the edgewaters of the village of Barovia. You're also seeing raven-like creatures that are hunched over, looking down from atop the Blue Water Inn. Some are in these partially bird-like transformations from human to beast. And you're also seeing a number of other creatures, werewolves, and you're seeing actually even a flesh golem, as well as a golem that seems to be made out of amber, holding another of these orbs. Just to kind of talk about some of the positions of these paintings, there is one at each point in the wall where there's a colored sphere. And I basically am just gonna have to kind of give you, I think like maybe I can move these in as like text notes or something like that. It's hard to say what the best idea would be here. Could have done that beforehand, I suppose. Oh, that's huge. Hey guys, let's not go that big. And I can just start moving these around. Map. Can you see that?
No, it's cut off.
Okay, because of the dynamic lighting. So we'll need to. This may
Would you
not.
like have like a legend, like put A B C D or something,
Ooh, yeah, I could.
and then a handout.
Sure. Let me do that real quick. Bink. I want to ask you a few questions while we wait for everyone to get here. There's something that I think will come into play later. What?
Clara might be a while.
Okay. What's going on? Just family stuff?
Well, she's meeting with a friend.
Oh, okay.
Like, we're in the house of a friend, and she wants to say hi and stuff.
I got it. Okay.
And it's also lining up with D&D stuff, because we were originally supposed to get here like an hour earlier.
Ah.
So.
Okay.
Things are broken.
Well, the best laid plans are made of plans that don't work out. Let's see. I'm just making sure everything is. That is buff. Did they really mean buff?
It's made in the dungeon itself. She's not. Where the fuck is she?
Oh, Maeve is not here?
I don't see her on the map.
Okay, I'll get her in there. Oof, that did not keep the table. Before I show this to you, let me. God damn it.
I thought I
Well,
gave myself Maeve, but I might not have.
it's okay. I can go in and fix that. I just need one more moment. Oh, perfect. Now, if I had done that from the start, that would have been way better. I'm basically building an Excel spreadsheet here really quickly. What?
Should we talk about, each of us talk about why we're in the dungeon?
That would be great. One thing I actually wanted to ask of each of you was what your character fears. And you can interpret that how you want. I know that's going to be the question, but it really, like, either right now or like maybe we don't know what your character is afraid of in general. So yeah, you can, I think Deglin can start and talk about his current emotional state and then answer that question. Just again, interpreting that how you want to. So.
Sure, that's all a little open-ended. I guess current emotional state would be probably pretty high adrenaline at the moment because he just ran through that dart trap.
Sure.
Like a goon. And got to this next room and still hasn't found anything to stab or shoot, which is probably a little frustrating because in his mind he's not here to solve traps or play games. He's here to put an end to all of this. So I don't think he's necessarily outwardly frustrated or anything, but he's just kind of like, I think he's a little bewildered that this person he never met thinks, or didn't know a year ago or however long it's been, thinks it's appropriate to play with people's lives like this, to
Mhm.
treat it like some kind of a game.
Hey,
So he's probably pretty frustrated. At
Ryan's here.
Oh, cool.
Hi, I forgot we were having D&D today.
Oh, it's all good. We actually haven't even really started yet because everybody was late. Everybody's got shit going on.
Well, that's why I asked. I was like, should we? Because I get the feeling people are gonna be in weird situations today, but we're doing the thing. We're making it happen. And then yeah, I know you said that me asking you what Declan is afraid of is kind of open ended, but I kind of want it to be, because I don't want it to be like used to say
no,
like.
No, I can answer that question. I meant I didn't quite, like, the current emotional state is a little open ended. I think he's a little bit afraid of getting what he's asked, which is like the end of this situation, because he's pretty sure he knows how it's going to end. Him being here for his daughter, but the time that she spent around that artifact has only grown since the last time he's seen her.
Right.
So I think he's afraid that I guess he's afraid of being right, because in his mind he has a very clear picture of what's going to happen here.
Well, I have another good one, since we're still killing time sort of for a second here. Do you have any, like, and this may not even be in your backstory or something you can improv, but do you think Declan has any like legends from where he comes from about powerful artifacts, or like a story that you've heard of? Because we don't know.
I think he has a brother who would likely deal way more in stuff like that than he would. Those kind of things probably never interested him much. He left home at a pretty young age and has kind of just been caught up in a whirlwind ever since.
But now you're a professional dungeoneer.
Yeah. And I don't think artifacts of power interest him really at all. I don't think that's something that would catch his eye. He's not about individual power or gaining anything like through that method.
Got it. Okay. I'm gonna move on. Emiya, are you still available?
Yes.
Okay. So yeah, just tell us about Laura's emotional state, and just give us a little piece of like, what does she fear?
So right now, what Laura wants the most is to not disappoint her friend, to prove to everybody that she won't be lying to many, and that she won't be getting hooked on Witchfire Draft and like breaking rank and shit. And her biggest fear is disappointing everybody.
Okay. I think that you felt disappointment before, or you felt like you've disappointed other people before. As far as magic items have been a big part of this as well. Like us empowering things and trying to make maybe little alterations to things. Seeing that they can do great harm as well. Does that make Laura at all wary of messing with magic items, like seeing what like the Book of Vile Darkness can do, or anything like that? Does that change your perspective, I should say?
Laura has, I think, been greatly affected by the way that magic can hurt people. But she's also seen the ways that magical objects can really help, and she's been trying to bring out the good in magic rather than fear the evil that lives within it.
Is that, sorry, I should move on in a second, but is that something from like Alarad and your father, or just something that you've discovered on your own?
I think this is something that uh, she's kind of acquired through her journey from after Alarad died.
Well, we also discussed that your father was kind of like a treasure hunter, right? Like he was seeking just like lost knowledge, kind of like Herschel, really. Right?
I think so.
Yeah. I don't know. I guess we never explored the fact that
Laura tries not to think about her father.
Yeah. Okay. Moving on. Rob, since you're here, you know that at the end of this journey, there's a very powerful wizard or being that has a lot of magical secrets, and that's totally your thing. If some of that knowledge and some of those items that she has are potentially dangerous to work with and you can't control them, would you resist trying to use them?
Like anything that exists, they need to be used properly. If you start drinking acid, it's not going to do so well for you. But if you know how to work with it later, you can save it up for later.
Sounds like
it's a tool like anything else.
Sounds like a lot of
used for bad, it can be used for good.
Yeah, it's not, a lot of wizards I think feel that way. What is Herschel afraid of?
Dying meaninglessly.
What's a meaningless death?
Like you're walking down the street going to go into a shop and a piano falls and kills you.
Oh, yeah. Like a
Literally something stupid. Something that you're forgotten about immediately, cast aside.
That's a very interesting death, though. I mean, you all are, but a lot of people.
I object to this being a meaningless death because that's a hilarious death. If anybody's watching, they will laugh their ass off and never forget that moment when the piano fell on some random dude.
So I think other than that, those are, I mean, I don't want to push you too hard, Rob, because, you know, I feel like you answered my questions, so I'll move on to Janessa, Manny, do you have any anxieties or fears right now as a character?
I think she's probably waiting for horrible things to happen.
Right, because there's literally, like, you know, billboards constructed outside that show like people that have died in this tomb.
Yes. and things have been okay so far, except for maybe like the blur of the hallway that she was just carried through.
Yeah. Well,
that seemed pretty scary, but
yeah. It's just, you know, it's definitely like the problem is you don't even know what to expect. You know, it's like they know that people have died, but they don't know what's in here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'd say she's like on high alert, but also really nervous because her reflexes are shit. So she's just like, ah.
Are you? What do you think is going on with Noodlejaw right now? We haven't heard a lot from the dragon. Does that need to come into play more?
I don't know. We sent him off to be an ambassador with the Lamia and stuff. So maybe.
Oh, so he's still there. Okay, I was trying to remember if he was with you or was there, because I don't know.
I don't think we ever like went to go get him back.
Okay, got it.
Whether I brought beautiful assistant or not.
You could bring beautiful assistant. I don't know about. Yeah, I didn't, because I was gonna not necessarily worry too much about the dragon being here, but I think you're right. The dragon is gone. So I have things that, you know, I just wanted to know the status of, but I was just trying to make sure I had all my loose ends. So, okay. And then finally, Ryan, is Ed afraid of anything?
He's afraid of not getting that book.
Okay. Well, your friends... Do you think your friends know your motivations? Are you pretty out there about them?
I think they have an idea that if I get my hands on something evil, I'm going to use it and run.
Okay. Why do you think they allow you to stay around? Is it because you're useful or because they like you? Why do you?
Because I am the healer, and if I'm not there, you're all dead anyway,
Well,
so...
There's 3 healers here.
Hey, there's
Spirits
evil
are
people.
currently
There's
around.
evil people doing evil stuff everywhere all the time, and it's not my job to stop.
Well, I know we have to get moving here. So I've created a map key. I'm sorry it wasn't ready beforehand. It was just an idea I hadn't thought of. So it is the item spheres that I pushed to everyone. I'll just push it again. There you go. It should be in order of just the spheres. So west is going to be left, east is going to be right. And I don't know, there's one that says buff at feet. I don't know what color buff is, but you know.
Probably like flesh colored.
Oh, okay, sure.
Like the makeup color buff. I don't know.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Yes.
but these are the patterns of the spheres. You are also welcome to, you know, look around, take closer looks at certain areas. You know,
Oh,
Go ahead.
I was just gonna say that I guess I can start things if we're looking for somebody to kickstart things. I had mentioned this at the end of last week because I didn't want to forget, and there it is in the chat, so I remembered. That riddle or that translation that we found said to search for gold high and low, and I see gold high is the first thing listed. So I'd like to check out the gold held high overhead.
okay.
Thank you. I was literally just loading the chat log, trying to find that.
Yep. Yeah, I sent that to Spencer last week because
So-
it immediately resonated with me.
Are you examining this with your eyes or with your hands?
Let's start with eyes.
Okay.
What's it look like?
Spencer, can you push message from Miss Sararak as well?
Yeah, I can do that.
Remind people that it is there.
Now this one, I don't know if it had that hint in there. Let me...
I
Unless...
think that's the other one you put in chat only.
Yeah, and I can do that again. There we go. Easy. And I think that's why, I know it says low and high. I called this one high and low because I didn't look up the wording, but it doesn't matter. That's what this episode is called. So, yeah, Deglin, let's get, let's see. Let's have you make a investigation check. I know that's trickier for you. Okay. Do you have advantage on investigation checks in dungeons? I forget. Don't you?
Yeah, let me double check the feat right now. So I have advantage on perception or investigation checks to detect the presence of secret doors.
Yeah, I think
But
this...
it should be a reliable talent thing.
Yeah.
But I rolled higher than 10.
I think this counts because it there is a covering here. You can tell looking at the image that it is flickering faintly, like as you're just watching it and staring, and you see it kind of flicker, like an image on a screen that just has a momentary blip and then it just comes right back. But it's so like fast that you just had to kind of sit there and stare at it. You know to be patient with these things. So when others might have just said, I don't see anything, you kept watching, and eventually you saw that flash. And from behind it, you think you saw that there is an empty passageway, but you can't be quite sure.
Is it up off the ground? Is it at floor level?
It does look at like floor level, like it's a tunnel of some kind, but it from what you could tell, it bent off, so you weren't able to see where it went.
Okay. For starters, I'll just take a ball bearing and just kind of flick it at the image and make sure it passes through.
It does pass through, and you do hear it clack on the other end, on the ground.
Okay. Yeah, I guess I'll walk up and I'll push on it to make sure that my hand goes through.
Your hand goes through, and it just feels like the same temperature of the air. You know, it doesn't give you any sensation on the other side.
Okay. I will hold on to this information, and if anybody else wants to check any more of these, we can do that too. Or we can go check out the passageway, whatever we want to do.
I mean, just you could have Deglin say his piece. That works.
Yeah, I mean, like he would let people know that he found this hidden
Sure.
door, and you know. But there are however many other spheres in this room if we want to look at them.
He's like,
Sun green, but night's good color is for those of great valor. What the fuck could that mean? Maybe it's unrelated to this room entirely.
Okay. So yeah, I think Deglin is like, okay, so this is definitely false. And I think number 9 is standing stationary. The hallway definitely stretches out beyond some of your, like pretty much all your vision. You know, otherwise it is silent here.
Okay. Laura's going to check out the black one.
Okay. The one, can you ping it?
I think it's this one.
Okay. You wander over to the black sphere. Are you examining the painting on the wall? This is one of the were-ravens. What do you do? Do you just examine it, or do you want to kind of touch it?
So first Laura bows before one of the were-ravens, because the were-ravens are very good people, according to Laura's grandma. And then she's going to feel the painting to see if anything interesting happens.
You feel it ripple under your fingers as you touch it, and your hand kind of it doesn't seem corporeal. Similar to maybe if you were watching Deglin, what he experienced. It kind of just shifts like water when your hand passes through it, but it doesn't feel cold or hot or anything.
How big is this painting?
I mean, this is a mural that stretches back and forth all across the passageway. There are just figures in the mural at each of the points where the spheres are marked.
Laura is going to take a deep breath and hold it, and then she's going to step into the...
Okay, you can walk through the sphere's square if you want to. There you go.
Oh.
You come upon a roughly hewn stone tunnel. It seems to bend around, kind of moving. It looks like it's going to bend southward after going east for a little bit. You smell dampness in here, and it is full of cobwebs, but otherwise there are no creatures or sounds.
She's gonna walk ahead a little bit, like, let's just say this.
Okay.
Is this a wall?
That is a wall directly to your south. To your west, it looks like it keeps passing on, but it dips down a little bit, as if you're going deeper underground. I think, let me see if you can...
So this would be,
let me
like,
see if I can...
underneath.
Oh, you know what? Let me check something here real quick, because
probably Laura's going to realize that there's a tunnel here and it goes. She should probably have ended up at the wall by then.
So
if there's no traps going on, Laura's gonna go check with that.
Yeah, so that is a wall there. So it just kind of goes right into a wall to the west. You are free to make a perception check here.
I gotta find my cheat stuff. I don't know how to use it. This. I'm gonna use my Tides of Chaos here.
Okay. So
even though it's
the chaotic magic kind of blooms in the room, and you see like multiple possibilities, like, but it turns out basically the same. You know, you're looking at 5,300, whatever Doctor Strange said, you know, and you kind of, it's like the same moment you're seeing every time, and you're just staring at the wall still. Nothing about it seems to come to light.
Okay, Laura's gonna... will she touch the wall? Or will she go to Daglin? Fuck you, Daglin. I'm gonna touch this wall.
Okay. You have to roll another perception check, because really it just feels like solid stone. But you'll have advantage this time again.
Okay. She's not a very good perceiver, though.
No. Yeah, I mean, and just with the you know how low those rolls are, I think you're just not equipped to find what's going on here with this wall. There might be some sort of piece to this puzzle you haven't found yet.
Hey, Rob.
What's that, Rob? Did you say something?
Yeah, I'm looking for Rab. Rab. I was wondering if we can still like communicate with each other with our brains, or if that was like a one-time thing.
Oh yeah, your spell.
It's concentration. I don't know if you had to switch concentration, or is it concentration?
No, I'm pretty sure it's not.
Yeah, it was like one of his abilities, class abilities, or I don't know.
Mathematical.
What was that thing you did to make us make us be able to speak with each other, Rob? What was the
telepathic bond?
Yeah, it works anywhere in this dimension.
It is not.
Does it just keep going?
Just
like
keeps going.
Can still... Okay.
I think it's like an hour or so.
8. I think I saw 8.
All right, so it's adventure length as long as you're not long resting, which
it's 1 more.
Which
so you do have to redo the.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry.
I'm not gonna do that as a ritual.
You hear a voice come over, you know, through that fills the stone room. It says, "You have done well. Please don't stay around too long, or you will be extracted. Continue to explore."
Is that...
It sounds familiar, yeah.
Daglin, I am very confused about this room. I thought I found something interesting, but I'm a little confused right
now. Yeah, I'll go check it out.
Okay. You will.
So she got to here. And
she got to there.
Ran into a wall.
Like literally hit a wall. Yeah. So you would just need to see. I mean, I think your instincts tell you there's more to this wall, because of what you've seen. So yeah, make your check with advantage as usual for your ability.
All right. Well, my character sheet's now blank, so I gotta reload that.
Uh-oh.
It did this to me last week too. Get a refresh. Roll 20.
Is Manny coming as well?
No, she's just worried about you, so she's hovering.
Oh.
It's trying.
Protect Daglin with her aura.
Laura's aura.
The old Laura aura.
It feels like people are safer when she's around.
Did you want investigation again?
No, perception this time. Your stronger skill.
One more.
So you gotta, yeah. Oh, wow.
So 15.
15. There, you feel like this can be bypassed. You just haven't figured it out yet. I would see if there's, you think that this might be some sort of puzzle that you can solve somewhere else. That's what your dungeoneering instincts tell you.
Okay. Yeah, so this maybe looks more like a place you end up as opposed to a place you go through.
Could be, yeah. Or it could be there's some sort of key that you don't have.
Okay. Well, did I notice if there was any sort of slot for a key, or is it just a smooth stone wall?
It's just smooth stone. You don't know if it's like a magical, if it's magically activated or something like that.
The riddle mentions valor, so how do we prove our valor? And Laura bows once again at the painting to the werewolf.
The painting bows back. That's the first time you've seen something move here, but then it goes completely stationary.
That's unsettling. We had. Can you push the Acerak message again since I had to reload?
Sure. So here's the Acerak
of your
message,
anyway.
and then
cool.
there's the, and then in chat, that's the message that the gargoyle had.
Oh yeah, the archway at the end. Can I see what that might represent? Is there an archway
I don't know. Can you
here?
see all the way to this? Yeah, so at the end of this passageway, you do see an archway looking similar to that of the one you saw at the entrance tunnel. As you get, I think, yeah, you're not close enough to see too many details. Other than that, you can see that there are cloudy vapors that won't let you see what's behind it, almost as if it's like a curtain of some kind of vapor. Like a white misty, yeah, it's a very thick mist. It actually evokes some of the imagery in this place.
Well, I'm not the smartest person, but isn't wend, like, doesn't that mean it's a waste of time? Isn't that the meaning of the word wend? So basically taking scenic route. Yeah.
It just means going in a direction.
Yep. It just means going somewhere.
Yeah.
I had good English, so I have no idea.
Hey, does anyone mind if I check out this red one? Oh wait, no. Where the fuck is it? That's not red. I'm struggling to move my character. One moment.
I know where the red one is, yeah.
Is that this one?
Yeah, I believe.
Laura to it. I can't get Laura.
Sure. You stand in front of the red, or the sphere, the painting with the red sphere. They're holding it. This is Strahd von Zarovich, who you've seen in. I think you've seen Strahd in a flashback scene with.
I don't think Laura's ever seen Strahd before.
There was a. It might have.
Not even.
Not been a mirror
Or like-
flashback. Yeah. Okay. It's
I don't
a.
think Laura or anything.
So this is, a man with a very like severe widow's peak. He looks like a young John Travolta in a silk cape, shoulder padded suit jacket, a red
Is he
tie.
doing the Pulp Fiction, like, look both ways and then shrug?
Kind of, it's not moving, but you could imagine. He is sitting in a chair. Well, he's standing and he's holding a red sphere at waist height.
Does anyone have a ring of warning? Or sorry, a ring of warmth? I know this is probably not what the riddle's asking for.
And
but
you
I'd like to try to present an offering.
Yeah,
to
I
this
still have mine, if
man.
you want it.
You can also, so what are you doing with the ring? Are you just holding it out in front of you or like touching it to the painting?
Laura would probably touch it to the painting, specifically the orb.
Okay. You touch it to the orb and the orb shimmers and it, kind of goes from blue to red, and the picture of Strahd disappears. And the ring you're holding vanishes, but there is a tunnel ahead of you now.
Can you remove that in the dynamic lighting?
Yep, I'm doing it now. And
Also, would someone do me a favor of having an arrow pointing to the black?
I'm the black orb.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just so we know that
Stand
that's.
Does
Well, I want to check this place out. Oh, not so much ping, but actually, like a.
Just put like a B on it or something. Pew.
Yeah, you put a. I wish
did
I.
that.
Okay, I don't have a fun token. Okay, so yes, now you have spotted 3 potential, I guess, breaks in this room.
I'm gonna toss a ball bearing through the archway just to see if anything happens.
Okay. You toss a ball bearing through the archway. You do not hear a sound as it passes through. It just kind of disappears into the mist.
Well, that's concerning.
What does the scarlet orb look like? Pew pew pew. I run.
The scarlet orb is being held by a Vistani woman who has a mechanical leg and a sword.
Oh,
That's my
Esmeralda.
That's my aunt.
And she, but it otherwise, like, she's holding it at waist height, kind of like Strahd, that was on the diagonal. No, wait, I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm right. Mm-hmm.
Curious, just because the riddle or the message or whatever said shades of red instead of just red.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if we have any other junky rings to throw at stuff.
Chunky rings.
Yeah, so I guess I'm not getting that ring back.
Sorry, I'll get you a new one.
That's okay.
Assuming we get out. Where's our party inventory sheet? I don't know where to find that.
There's a few floating around. One of the main ones I saw was...
Oh, I see. Notes, handy haversack. So
Yeah.
we've got lots of potions, poisons.
I think we only ever took 1 ring of warmth out of the bag. because I was the only one who failed my con save, so the other one should still be.
There was I don't know if this one shows everything there too, but there was another one I saw here from the brewery.
I've got a ring of protection against fiends.
Oh wow. I did not know that.
I'm willing to give it up, but I don't know if you guys would be like. Oh no, this is a scroll of fiend protection. Oh no, why did they have a ring of protection? That's interesting. In the party treasure thing, it said Laura has a ring of protection, but maybe I gave this to someone else. Oh no, it's the ring of protection that was given to. Okay, we are not gonna ask Ed for his ring. That would be mean.
So.
One that he wanted roll off.
What did you say?
Doesn't matter. Continue. We don't have any other junky rings to sacrifice to the wall.
Sorry. Maybe we'll find others.
Well, does it have to be a magic ring? Because I think I still have that bullshit one we got in White Plume Mountain. The random one.
It might work. It does have to be magic ring, but that might count. I don't know if my aunt Esmeralda would accept it.
It couldn't hurt to try.
Also, Spencer, I hope you don't mind that Laura thinks of Esmeralda as an aunt.
No, not at all. So, are you handing Esmeralda the ring?
Yes.
All right, Esmeralda. You push it kind of up to the image, and her hand, kind of goes to the base of the sphere, and she's holding it with one hand now, and she takes it. The image of her looks at it, and she nods, and she says, "Beware of one that is with you, and beware of two that you have lost." You then hear a announcement. Please do not try to gain hints from the paintings. Also, please visit the new mummy exhibit. Shelbin has been working very hard on her practice. Thank you. So she looks, I think Esmeralda is kind of ignoring the sound. She says, "But I don't know which one is under the control of the one that built this place. Just be careful." She nods, and she takes the ring and throws it into the air, and she kind of floats off the ground, catching it. Nice. And that's it. She's just floating there now.
So he doesn't turn into a passageway then?
This one did not turn into a passageway, no.
Okay. Laura's gonna ask Esmeralda what it's like to be a painter. She's just gonna have casual conversation with the painter.
She's a little bit too busy using the magic of the ring. She's flying through the sky of the painting.
And to think that ring was completely useless to me.
Well, you'd have to be a painting.
Use the ring.
Of course. We should have known. So nothing, no secret door behind that one. Just this helpful message from the animated painting.
That's right. I just ripped off all your magic rings because you keep handing them to me.
Alright. Well, I didn't notice this before, but I thought this one that you opened was the one that looped from the black ring, but it's not. this one goes in a different direction. So
that is correct. Are you following any of like that passage or the one to the north?
I am double checking our hints to see if there's any more of these orbs I would think to fuck with.
Just
I
don't
don't
fuck with the Wu-Tang Clan.
So these things, they're pretty clearly orbs, but like, what are these?
Those are doors.
Oh shit! Can I check
Wait.
them?
There are doors? Where are there doors?
I thought these were like pedestals or something because of the orbs, but I guess these are just doors. I'll check this one first. I'm just gonna take a look, see what it's made out of, what direction it opens in, if there's any locking mechanism.
It would pull out towards you.
Okay.
Though the strange thing is there's no like true hinges. It just seemed like you can just tell by the fact that there's a pull handle. It feels like it's not locked, but you can tell it's secure. Like you'd have to pull it pretty hard. But it is designed in a masterful way where, you can't really like get in there and see what's behind it, or like you even take a probe and like run it along the edges. You don't know what's behind it.
So this looks like one of those strength check doors.
It wouldn't be like a strength check, but you'd have to just give it a little bit of muscle. Like I wouldn't even make you roll. Just so you can't like, just gently, like peer inside.
Sure. Yeah, I'll check the other one.
Okay. The other one is built the exact same way. Both of these doors are made of like slabs of a thin stone, almost like I'm trying to think here, like a marble.
Okay. Yeah, can I try to open it?
Yeah. You go ahead and pull it open. And a spear shoots out of it towards you.
It does.
Hold on. It's not even a save, sadly, for your feet. So, okay.
That's all right.
So that will. So a spear shoots out of it, nicking you. Like you kind of like start shutting the door as soon as you hear a trap mechanism go off. I think you take half damage from traps, though. Anyway, right?
Yeah, I'll take technically half from that, and then I think I can half that with my reaction.
I guess, yeah.
I'll take my 1 damage and my lesson learned.
Yeah, basically, like I think what happens is the spear, like you're closing the door, the spear actually shoots through the door and like gets you in the arm just a tiny bit, like a minor cut, and then flies into the opposite wall. And then you hear like it kind of, as you shut it, you hear like a mechanical clink.
So I didn't see anything behind this door. There was no hallway. It was
No,
just like a spear.
it was like a black. It was a black piece of stone. There was a large hole in the wall that someone could probably fit through, but it was, there was a spear kind of directly in the center of that hole. So like a crawl space at about chest height for most people. Maybe a little lower.
So, but the door did open a specific way, even without hinges. Is it possible for me to pull the door open and not stand in the way of the spear?
Yeah, at this point you definitely can. You pull it open again, and another spear shoots across the room.
And if anybody needs spears, I think there's a bunch in here.
But technically, it shoots towards Maeve, so it shoots in a different angle this time, but Maeve is not here, so I'm not going to hit Maeve with a spear.
Manny will pick up one of the spears and like try to twirl it and look really cool and just fail really miserably and almost hurt herself.
Wait, make a performance roll.
Ooh. Ooh.
Well done.
Well done.
She surprises herself and then drops it.
Your work with those flaming spears has made you a master of spear dancing.
So does this thing click again?
Yeah, when you close it, yeah, it sounds...
I'm not going to close it. I'm going to hold it open.
I
want to see if it's reloading without closing the door.
No, it doesn't seem to reload as it's open.
I'm going to see if 9 wants to come rip this door off the wall.
Yeah, number 9 will come up and we'll try to jam it. It's going to take a pretty big strength check. You also think you could probably jam it as well with your tools.
Yeah, I'll try first and then we'll have him try.
Yeah, you're able to disable the spear trap. You get in there and you find that there's a like a big magazine of spears. Like you don't know how many are in there, but you kind of feel up and you basically just rip out the thing that like lowers another spear into the crossbow like mechanism.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, I have a feeling I know what happens. Can I try to do the same thing with this door and see if I can avoid the spear? I'm going to tell Manny to be careful because the other one kind of changed direction mid-flight.
Yeah. You pull the door open, and again, this is mostly because of your dungeoneering feat, but you're kind of like just not even anywhere where it could ricochet or go. It like sinks into number 9's stomach, and number 9, being resistant to a basic spear, just kind of stares at it and then pulls it out. Again, it looked like that one was going to fly towards Maeve, but number 9 was kind of standing in the way.
I'll try to jam this one too. Okay.
Yeah, go ahead. Just breaking this dungeon. Yeah,
27.
You're able to easily disable this one. It takes you a little longer, probably just because it's tedious work, but it doesn't take too long.
Okay. Just in case this has something to do with something at some point, I'd rather not deal with it again. So we've got a couple different options. We've got the bottom orb appears to have opened up a new path. We've got the archway at the end of the hall. Both of these doors are apparently fake. And we've got a secret door up in the top left.
Yeah, the northern golden orb. Yeah, so you got those 3 that you've discovered.
I've been playing with the traps, so I'll let somebody else decide. But I can still lead the way if we want to check one of them.
Well, it seems like the gold one will be kind of meandery, like you said. But we'll learn stuff if we go that way. If we do the black one, we'll maybe have to fight a scary thing?
The black one, we don't know what, like, we don't know how to get through.
Yeah, you don't know how to open, like, you think there's a secret door, but you don't know how to open it.
To hear a tale untold. Yeah, I mean, cool. I will go sneaky style into the golden.
Okay.
There was the red one too.
In the gold room.
Yeah, that one seems to lead to a different way as well.
I know the image here isn't very clear as to what you'd be seeing there, so you see...
It's fine, I'm sure it's a bone devil or something.
You see a statue of a gargoyle, 8 feet tall, with 4 arms. One of the arms is broken off and lies on the floor at its feet. It doesn't come to life and attack you like the other one did. It's just a sad broken statue in an otherwise empty room.
How big is this arm?
The arm on the ground is, if it's an 8-foot tall statue, it's definitely larger than a normal human arm. So it's, like the size of like a really gigantic tube of bologna and very long. I don't know. It's.
Does it look like I could pick it up?
Oh yeah, you could pick it up. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'd like to pick it up and see if there's any way I can try to reattach it to this gargoyle.
You try to put it back. It doesn't seal on its own, and it almost like looks like it's broken off in a way where it couldn't go back the way that it's supposed to look. Like the joint is just too worn away. But as you're holding it and looking at it, you do notice that there are impressions in the other arms. These in the palm of the gargoyle, there are these impressions. They look to be a similar cut to like a gem or something like that.
Oh boy, do we have any gems?
Laura has 4 depleted gems of brightness.
Do they look the same size as the gem of brightness?
They do, yeah.
Oh.
No, actually, Laura has 5 depleted gems of brightness.
Should we, you want to give it a try? It looks like the indentations might fit.
I'd like to keep one of them, but I'll give you the other... the other 4. I don't know how many gems you need. Maybe it's just 1.
I think there were 3 other arms that all had the indentation, but the broken off one doesn't.
Yeah, the broken one doesn't. No.
Okay. I'll just try one at a time. First, I'll put one. I'll take one of the depleted gems and put it in one of the gem slots.
Okay. Yeah. Nothing happens other than it seems to fit in there, or it's almost made to fit in the hand. Like it's like the indentation kind of shapes to it somehow because it seems to fit perfectly.
Okay. I'll do the other 2 then.
Okay. The hands close around the gems and they're crushed into this fine dust, just effortlessly. And are you still holding the other arm?
No, the other arm would be on the ground at this point because
okay.
I imagine I can't do both.
You hear kind of like a faint pop, and you look down, and the arm on the ground seems to be holding a different gem.
Like the arm that didn't have an indentation now has one, or
it seems to have one, and there's a gem in its hand. The other gems have been crushed to dust.
Laura, I think we're even for the ring. I'll grab the other gem.
Okay.
Yes, out of that hand.
Okay. So you grab the other gem out of that hand. It seems dirty and smudged, but otherwise, it's hard to say what it could be. It seems to be on some sort of handle, like you've seen like a magnifying glass before. It kind of looks like that, but just with a gem like in the center of it.
And if if it looks dirty, can I just kind of like wipe it on my pants?
Yep.
Just like take it.
You wipe it off, and it is very, very clear. It's almost like an oval diamond, and it's about a 1-inch diameter, 1/4 inch thick. Yeah, it seems to be a magnifying glass.
Cool. Yeah, I'll come back out and I'll just kind of hand it off to anybody who cares to look at such a thing.
Neat. Was that all? Was that all that was back there?
Oh, some statue and broken arm that was holding this. The gems that Laura gave me got crushed, but this thing sort of just appeared. I don't know. It was definitely strange, but this might be worth.
What if we examine some of the paintings?
That's a great idea.
Okay.
I don't know which ones.
You are looking at the side of the kind of wand that it sits on, and it seems to have some words in an old language. I forgot. Doesn't someone have like comprehend languages on or something like that? I forget.
I think Maeve has a helm of comprehend languages.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, Maeve looks at it and I guess can read now. Or does it not let you read? I forget.
Claire!
You don't have to ask. I can look it up.
Yes, it does.
Okay. So in ancient Barovian it says, "Show me the way."
There's a gem thing. It says, "Show me the way" in Barovian language.
That's good.
He thinks it's very suspicious and that we should not follow it.
If we like look through it down the hall, what does it look like?
Wait, can we use it to look at the
wall?
See if there's that place, that other one that we went through, the one that's all watery.
Yeah.
If that will allow us to see a secret entrance.
You can do that if you want to. You can take it over there and look through it.
And unless anyone else doesn't want to, like.
I think I missed what you're doing.
So in the black one, we didn't know how to get that we think there's a secret door there, but we don't know how to get through it.
Yeah.
So maybe this might show us the way.
Go for it.
Claire, we're gonna follow it anyway.
Okay, so you go back into the tunnel. And are you just like raising it to your eye?
I'm gonna let Laura do it since it was her idea.
Okay.
Laura's gonna use it similarly to a magnifying glass.
Okay.
Just look through it.
Yeah, so you are back in the tunnel and you look at it. You look through it and it kind of like, for a moment, it like your hand kind of shoots to your eye and it kind of locks to your eyelid or to your, like your occipital area and just kind of sits in there. And there's no pain or anything like that. It just is kind of stuck there for a while. And you suddenly notice that the wall has disappeared. Which I'm doing now. Oh, don't clear any drawings, you. Okay. Whoop. Whoop. Maybe? Give me just a moment.
Deglin see it having disappeared?
Yeah, Deglin also sees it disappear when you look at it. And
It opens into this room.
Into the same room? It maybe not the same room. It basically opens up to here. Sorry.
Maybe show that as
I will. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I just realized probably what their intention is, but I don't know. That's really weird. It doesn't let me delete just that section. I have to get. Is there an eraser? I forget.
No.
No. Yeah, it's not drawn with a separate line. So
it opens up to the buff one?
It opens up to it basically goes down into a crawl space. And it goes through, yeah. Laura's kind of seeing it.
Oh, I fucked up trying to draw it.
Do you see what I'm saying though, Laura?
Yes. Just gotta draw another arrow. There we go.
So it just loops around?
Yeah.
Yeah. Goes here.
And that seems to curve around.
Cool, that's fun. There's nothing in there?
Yeah, I mean, it's another tunnel.
Look. But
It's a crawl space. It's kind of like a very narrow passage. You kind of have to.
Oh, so it doesn't open up back into this hallway. It just like that's where the.
Yeah, it goes underneath. Like basically, it dips down underneath this hallway.
Okay.
I see.
And
I see.
Yeah.
That makes way more sense.
Watch me while I crawl through here. Make sure nothing bad happens.
Keep us updated on what's going on.
Don't we have like creatures for this?
Oh right. We have Chia, but I don't remember who commands Chia.
Is it Ed? No.
It's Claire. It's Maeve.
Well, you have so many things to explore. You have 2 passageways.
Sorry, what were y'all saying?
I was asking if it makes sense to send a familiar down the crawl space.
Asking Laura? Or
Anybody, everybody.
Laura
So
thinks
we've
it
also
makes
got a
sense.
toad,
Yes.
right?
Yes, that makes sense.
See if Herschel's okay sending his toad into the crawl space.
Battle
To see what it
Toad.
can see.
Yeah, the toad could fit in there, I think. So
Yeah, I mean, all of you can one by one. So
see first though with the toad.
okay. Do we have a toadkin? I think I have a giant toadkin. I think you have sight on the giant toad too.
Yeah, I believe so.
And it might be, yeah. It's in the wrong folder.
That is a freaking enormous turd.
Turd. It's an enormous. It's an enormous turd. There you go. You can hibbity hop that down the passageway if you want to, Rob. Does it let you control
I
it?
cannot control this.
Dang it!
Nor see it.
All right, hold on. Fixing. Well, you certainly have control of it, but I don't think it has sight. So let me fix that real quick. Token editor can see 30 feet vision. Update all. Update default. Can you see it now? Whoa, it's so big.
I can. That is a big old toad.
Mega toad.
I'm fixing its size. There you go. Now you should be able to move it too. No? I might have made it too small. There you go.
Yes, it works.
Okay. I just feel that's a better, instead of me just saying like, it's a long tunnel, like you can kind of explore the map. So it
I'll
winds.
just make my way through there.
I mean, yeah, just make your way through there.
Hold on, roll
No.
being stupid.
Okay, I'll just describe it. So the toad hops down the cold stone tunnel. Hop, hop, hop. And as you're going into a kind of a trance state, as you're looking through its eyes, it runs into it runs into another solid stone wall. So there's a solid stone wall at the end.
Claire is here. Tell her what we did. Tell her all the progress we made.
What? You guys didn't make any progress. You're still in the same room.
We found a bunch of stars.
So the toad has found another wall.
That
It's
sounds weird.
it's riveted by this discovery. This is a pun.
Yep, this is in fact very well. Turn back, I suppose.
I mean, yeah, I think you kind of have to turn back.
Yeah, because at that point there's.
I wish I could turn
there.
on movement restriction, but yeah, it's so it kind of hops back to, you know, either just like the other part of the tunnel. It stares at Deglin.
I guess I'll take the mirror and I'll go crawling in.
Oh, the magic
And
mirror? Or the...
No, not the mirror, the magnifying glass.
It's still stuck to Laura's eye for now.
Oh. Well, Laura, good luck.
Whoa, wait,
I thought you were crawling
off. The eye thing?
Yep, it's still stuck to your eye. How long do you think it's been?
What?
How long has it been since you put it on?
I don't know. Maybe like 5 minutes.
Okay, yeah, it's still stuck to your eye.
Somebody fucking dispel magic me.
Well, we don't want to damage we don't want to damage the thing.
Yeah, I don't want to wreck the item. It gave you superpowers.
I don't like this.
I'm sure it'll wear off eventually.
Sorry, I wasn't laughing. I was just coughing. I choked on my beer. So, well, Laura, are you just gonna sit there for a while?
Laura will crawl in.
Okay.
But Manny,
Oop.
you have to be behind me.
Stupid drawing.
Okay. I don't know how well I'll be able to protect you, but I will be here.
Thank you.
I'm on top of you. Sorry. I didn't mean to be so close.
It's okay. So, Laura, you're climbing through the passageway, and you reach the end of the passageway. You see that this wall also disappears when you look at it.
I messed up the things. Can you warp me to this with the shift double click thing?
Yeah.
Oh. Thanks.
No problem.
This tunnel is the longest.
Okay, I will look at the passageway.
All right, so the passageway disappears as you stare into it. Making the passageway disappear. It opens.
Do you want to come through with me, or
I think we
I
should
don't really want to go
wait.
back.
I think we should wait. I telepathically tell I tell Herschel, I guess. There's a room. Come into the longest tunnel in the land. Follow us.
Do you need help getting through there, everybody? I know you don't necessarily know where it is in the wall, but
does it get stuck, true?
I don't want you like projecting through weird parts of the dungeon, but if you're confident you can make it to that arrow, you're fine.
What?
You hear Ed blomp. And Claire, I don't know if you're logged into a computer, but you're there too.
Yeah, you can just move her token.
You reach what is obviously some form of a temple area. There are scenes of what appear to be some sort of church. There are stained glass windows that depict scenery of a godlike figure that has a giant sun image behind them. On an opposite one, you see a woman wearing gray and black, and there is a full moon behind her. There is...
Is this seen before?
You could make a religion check.
Okay. Claire, make a religion check for me. No.
You believe this is the Dayman.
Fighter of the Nightman?
Yeah.
Champion of the Sun? I'm sorry, I'm just really excited. I'm gonna go back on mute.
Sorry, that was a goof from when I rolled a 1 on religion when we played Curse of Strahd. So, callbacks.
That sounded familiar. I mean, I know the Always Sunny reference, but I was like, I feel like we've explored this goof in the past.
Yeah. No, Alarad told you all about the Dayman. So anyway, you see, like a various religious symbols that seem to be aligned to good gods, or at least like neutral gods, but they're from a faraway place. Gosh, number 9 just lurking back there, just popped into my view.
Yeah, I'm assuming he can't squeeze through this tunnel.
He can. He's just, obviously is going to make slow progress, because large creatures can squeeze through 5-foot spaces. They just have to. It depends on like what shape they are. Like a horse couldn't, but he's kind of able to bunch himself up correctly. Okay. So you see that there are this mosaic path that goes between these pews. In front of the pews, there's a wooden railing that divides it. There is a dais in the center there. You may be able to see more from your different positions, but that is what you'd be able to see in generally within 30 feet. Deglin, as you move further south with your elven eyes, your keen elven eyes, you see that there is a comfortable looking chair behind the dais. There are large candelabras on each side, and in the corner of the southern wall is a urn that has a wood plug inside it, and on the floor to the west is a human skeleton wearing black chainmail.
Skeleton?
Sorry, can you say that again? Is there a skeleton?
Yeah, there is a human skeleton wearing black chainmail. The skeleton's outstretched arm is just pointing to the archway. The archway in this room is filled with bright orange vapor. There's the box text. And here's the previous box text, if you're curious.
I'm going to read through this real quick.
Daglin, can you search for trap?
Yeah, I'll go ahead and I'll kind of move into the room.
Yeah, and I mean, what it says in the first one about the, like the rotting church parishioners, I think that is still a theme in here, but I think that you see like a pastor, and there's a he's holding down like there's a painting of him holding down a trap door, and there's like a hand that's like lodged underneath it, and he's trying to force the hand back in. And he looks distressed.
Say words again.
What?
You were talking. I kind of zoned out, and you were talking about hands.
Yeah, I was just describing a painting. It was just flavor. It wasn't a clue, but all right, because
hands, I freak out.
Oh. Okay.
The poem talks about. I can't find it now. Where's the hands?
Like, the reason I'm posting the box text is because I know this dungeon's very specific, so when I add things in that's not in the box text, like, unless I'm adding in something separate to this dungeon, which has happened a couple times, then you just assume that none of, like, the super crazy Tomb of Horror stuff is going to be outside of the box text.
So I believe that there's going to be a fight in this room because there are hands. I don't know if they're trembling hands. Are they trembling? Let me know.
Let me know
in the comments.
Don't forget to like and subscribe. So
smash that like button.
So anyway, Yeah, what are you all trying to examine here? What are you looking for?
As I walk down the center aisle, I'll just take a look, make sure that nothing is, nobody's sitting in any of the pews or hidden on the floor.
Yeah.
But basically, I'm just trying to get a read for if there's anything in this room that appears linked with us making more progress. I'm not necessarily looking for treasure, but maybe, something that might be another secret door or a way out of here.
Yeah, make a perception check with advantage.
19.
Okay. You notice that all of the pews seem to have hinges in the, kind of like near the seated part, like as if the whole seat lifts up. The pews that you're standing next to now have larger, more reinforced hinges.
And they're like box pews?
Yeah, so they're just normal church benches, like with hinges on them, almost as if you'd like lift it up, and there's Bibles inside.
So there's like space for there to be things inside. That's not normal church.
Maybe. I mean, yeah, I've seen like.
Yeah.
Hmm?
Or is that? Sorry, that's a question. Is this implying that Manny has already looked in one?
I don't know.
Declan.
Oh, you want me to?
I'm looking at like the structure of them to see if they're like just like a board on a pair of legs or like a box on a pair of legs.
Sorry.
Well, I think I get what you mean. So you're basically saying, like, could you get on the floor and crawl underneath these things, or fully built into the ground?
They're fully built into the ground.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. What the fuck? I will see if I'll tell everybody to back up first, because there seems to be a theme. And once everybody's at a safe distance, I will try to open this back right pew and see what I find.
Is it safe to walk wherever?
It is full of silver pieces.
What?
I thought you were gonna say silk.
Nope. It is full.
I don't know why.
It is full of silver pieces.
What about this one?
It is also full of silver pieces.
Okay. So one of these is definitely going to explode, so just keep that in mind.
That many silver pieces. Quite a lot of them.
Damn. Okay. So you said the back 6 all look the same, but the front 2 were bigger, or just
with your roll and your feet, you can just tell that the hinges are thicker and more reinforced on the front one, but it doesn't give you any additional insight.
All right, I'll open the back 6, but I'm not going to open the front 2 just yet, because I have a feeling if they're different, I want to see if any of the back 6 are trapped. I'll just open them all and see what happens. But if these are all perfectly safe, I'm going to assume something is very wrong with the front 2.
Okay. So the next row of them have 3,000 electrum pieces each branded with a Strahd face on them. And finally, the 2 in the last 2 that you're trying have some of gold pieces under each seat.
Okay. So I'm going to go under the assumption that.
Yeah, I mean, the only thing
are bigger and probably trapped, because it seems like a nice little, like, look, guys, more money, more money, more money. So I'm going to avoid these last 2, at least for now. Try to open them later once we're sure nothing else happens. If I take a look at the rest of this stuff in the room, you said this is an altar, this was a chair.
And yeah, it's an altar and a chair. What I will say about the front two pews is you do know that in the past, like, you've disassembled hinges. You know, you probably could. It would just take about a minute or two.
Well, the hinges are what allow it to open, right?
Yeah.
I'm not sure I want to disassemble them just in case we do decide to check them, but I'll keep that in mind.
Okay. Yeah,
so we've got the some kind of altar here. We've got a chair here.
Mm-hmm.
These things in the corner are jugs. Did you say?
They're urns with stoppers in them. The altar seems to be
starfish-looking thing.
That's a candelabra.
Okay.
The altar is a block of strange, opalescent blue material. It kind of glows and pulses.
Glows and pulses.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to tell one of the more magical folks that they might want to come check this thing out because it's glowing and pulsing. That doesn't seem like a good thing.
Can I examine it?
Sure. You're just kind of looking it over.
Yeah, trying to figure out if it's...
You've never seen anything like this before.
Does it have, like, any inscriptions on it? Or, like...
No. It seems to have this, like, inner light that shines out of it, but there's no inscriptions on it.
And there's, like, nothing on top of it, like, no residues, no, like, cups or different objects of...
No, there's nothing on the altar. It seems to be like you would normally put things on it, but there's nothing on there now.
And it's clean?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe a little dusty?
No, it's clean.
Interesting.
Looking at it with my lens of truth, pretty much, I don't see anything that they don't see. Right?
Oh, your lens is detached by now. You spent long enough grabbing coins out of pews.
I don't think we would have been getting the...
Oh, okay.
I thought we were just
definitely
leaving.
object to gathering the coins.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah,
And
I mean...
also, Parasa's maid
It
also
sounds like a
possesses.
trap.
So, if anybody did collect coins, Laura would be slapping hands.
Let's see. Yeah, I mean, looking at it with the gem, it doesn't give you any insight into what it does or change the way it looks.
Okay.
Don't you love dungeons? You just have to...
Can we make Arcana checks?
Sure. And are you examining the room, Laura? Because you have only some time left with that, I'll just have to say.
Just looking around the room to make sure that, like, if there's something interesting that I should know about.
Yeah. You notice a slot in the wall over here that seems to have some significance because you notice that it has the letter O faintly traced above it. And it seems like it would fit a coin or a gem or even like a ring. Like it's that thick, it could fit a ring. Any of those things.
Okay. There we go. Marked it.
Okay.
I'll stick a silver piece in there if she's not gonna. Just to see what the hell it does.
I was thinking that too, but you...
You stick a silver piece in there, you hear it kind of roll as if it's going through a vending machine, and you see a slot in the wall appear. So you see like some writing on the wall. You see like open door question mark, and there's a yes or no below it that are imprinted in these like Gothic sans fonts. And there is also another slot that appears that says take card question mark in the same font.
Did you say card?
Yeah.
Now, Douglas, I know that we could open the door, but we could also...
As she's saying this, I reach forward and hit yes on open door. Like looking at her in the eyes, reaching forward and touching the button that's...
the wall, the slab of wall, the slot with the card disappears and the wall slams down and open. And it opens into a passageway.
Is the slot gone?
The slot is gone now.
Fuck. Okay. Dick.
Hey, I still can't do math after the last time we decided to pull cards, so no.
Well, you don't have to pull any cards. It's just I have to pull cards.
That's fine.
What is in here? There's nothing in this room. It's just a tiny empty room. I'm so confused.
So you're just gonna head in. Yeah, so in here there is a stone gate that seems it could be opened fairly easily enough.
Laura's gonna open the gate. Fuck you, Declan. You didn't let me pull a card.
You might have not been able to open the door.
Maybe we would have been able to put as many coins as we want in. I don't.
Your logic is flawed. Open the gate.
All right, you open the gate. I'll move just so you don't have to walk through it. I'll move that again.
Oh, but I want to check out the other rooms. Oh.
Okay, you definitely can. The gate is open. You see that it opens to a stairway that leads downwards.
Before we go down, can we check out some of the other rooms? Because I think there was like one other room that I thought was interesting. In the
you go ahead and do that. I'll keep an eye on the hallway to make sure nothing shows up.
Thanks.
Okay. Do you want me to just take you up there? Or are you walking?
Yeah, I can't move my thing properly.
Shortcut.
Thanks.
You're standing in front of the entrance to the other tunnel. I think that's where you were going.
I think so. Yeah, this one.
Mm-hmm. Anyone can go too. Just let me know if you need me to teleport you.
Yes.
Number 9.
Okay. Boop. There is another wall that you stand before.
I think I still have the lens.
It lasts for 10 minutes. So I think at this point you've realized that it lasts for 10 minutes because it detaches.
Okay. If it's temp or like if I can put it back on.
Yeah, you attach it.
I wanna examine this fucking door without the stupid lens.
Okay.
I don't wanna
make a perception check.
I'm lousy at perception. I don't know why I always do this.
You actually are able to find it fairly easily. So you find that there is a latch and it looks like it, is going to open fairly easily. Do you go through?
Yes.
Okay, you open the door. The door completely detaches and you fall 10 feet into the room below. You're going to take a little tiny bit of damage. Oops, not 2 dice, 1 dice. 1 die. Just the 6, I guess. You take 6 damage. Number 9 cannot fit through the crawl space that leads down below.
Interesting. What
There-
do these chests do?
There are 3 large chests in the room. They are affixed to the floor. One is made of gold, the other one is made of silver, and the last one is oak, with thick bronze bands. Each is about 4 feet long, 2 feet wide, and 3 feet high.
Would I be able to climb out?
Yeah, number 9 can at least reach his arm down and pick you up.
I'm gonna grab Deglin. Or, actually, can I put the eye back?
Yeah, you put the eye back on.
Nothing interesting about these things?
Let me check. I don't think it gives you any insight here. No, sadly.
Okay. Man, I'm so curious about the chests. Like, so, on one hand, I want to see what's in these chests. On the other hand, I promised Manny I wouldn't do something stupid like this, so I'm gonna... I like her too much to not... to risk it.
Or did you just walk through that? You didn't... Oh, I was like, you didn't walk through the archway, did you? I was like, I didn't know if you were walking through that or not. Because that's a whole different thing.
No, I'm going through the proper way. I'm just trying to get there.
Gotcha.
Quickly. Deglin, can you do me a favor?
If you stop calling me a jerk all the time. What's up?
Call you a jerk to your face.
You called me a jerk 2 minutes ago when I wouldn't let you pick a card.
Oh, okay, good point. However, I won't call you. I'll try not to call you a jerk for a while.
Yes, I can do you a favor. What's up?
Okay. So, come this way. There are some chests.
Yeah, here, I'll
And you are
teleport.
the guy who opens
Does anyone else
these.
want to go? I don't want everyone to be excluded.
Yeah, I'll go.
Okay.
I keep going inside the wrong parts of the dungeon. Oh no. Just... There we go. I did it.
Just put it in chat or let me know if you need me to move you. Looks like Rob just ported through. What?
Is there
Is there
another thing this way?
What do you mean?
I'm just gonna put the token here. There seems to be an opening?
No, that's for a different thing. I think you clipped through the wall. I would turn on, non-collisions, but it's going to take you forever to move places, so just be careful.
Oh, I can see through that.
Oh, really?
I can see it. Yeah.
It shouldn't... Huh, let me take a look at it. Oh, interesting. They should have drawn that differently. Let me... There.
Okay. So that's not supposed to be there then?
No.
Okay. So Deglin, there's these boxes. What do you think about?
Well, last time I tried to open a box, the floor gave out, so we should probably be on the carpet if we try anything.
Okay.
Okay, there's a gold chest, a silver chest, and an oak chest.
Okay, can I just take a minute to kind of look at them,
Sure.
check them, see if they have locking mechanisms, see
Sure.
if they are trapped in any way?
Yeah, so you're looking at each one. Go ahead and roll perception. They're not locked, and they all don't seem to have any type of mechanical mechanism from this side. So Sorry, I had a call come in and interrupted audio. What was that?
It's okay. Can you still hear us?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay, go ahead, Manny.
But like, there's no decoration on the walls or anything here. It's all just.
No, the walls are bare here.
Okay.
You did have to lower yourselves down because there was that 10-foot fall. So the door that she went through is on the ground, but otherwise it is just one of those barren dungeon rooms.
Okay. I guess let's start with the. You said one was oak, one was silver, one was gold.
Gold, that's right.
I'm boring. Let's start with the oak one first.
Okay. You open the oak chest and it is empty. From behind you, you feel the rush of wind and something brings down a weapon directly at you. You also hear a voice fill the chamber as you open it saying, "This was my first experiment. I felt like skeletons are normally too small." Everyone roll for initiative. I'm just making a quick little surprise attack here as I...
Can you move Maeve's token somewhere nearby? She'd be hanging out, but it's
I
not
feel
really
ya.
convenient for me to actually be moving.
Yeah.
Doesn't many have a? I don't know. You don't have the warning wand anymore. Do you?
Nope, no anymore. Goodbye. Okay, initiatives. Hello, terrible initiatives again.
Yeah.
Hey, welcome back.
All right, let me get Maeve over there. I'm just trying to set up a few things. That's the wrong.
Since 9 can't fit down here, I'm just going to move him into the hallway. I won't roll his initiative.
That was the wrong music. I was just trying to do a couple things. Oh my gosh. All right. So, as I was saying, skeleton down below, 10 feet below. Those of you that are not in the room will have to keep that in mind if you move into the room. The skeleton swings 3 times against Deglin.
Okie dokie.
It does have advantage.
Okay. So then all 3 will hit.
Yes.
I will.
It has teleported
defend
into the room.
First one.
Okay, you have Defender.
I have a reaction to take his damage instead.
Oh, nice. Okay.
It's just because I'm a redemption paladin.
That's sick.
I'll use my reaction to half the final 20. So I'll take 11 and 11, I guess?
That's right.
Cool.
If you take the bones of giants, they're much better than human skeletons. This is the voice of Shelvin.
I have a weapon that's effective against undead.
All right, well, let me roll the skeleton into initiative, and I'll sort. So the skeleton brings its sword down. Laura jumps in the way of the first attack, and it hits her and knocks her aside, and then keeps assaulting Deglin with a purpose. Laura, it's your turn again. You pick yourself up off the ground. You're not really prone. You're just kind of on your knees. And then you are able to act.
I think this is a little annoying.
Wow. You have so many attacks.
Yeah, ignore the last attack.
Okay. I didn't
Laura
know...
swings, like,
Yeah, I didn't know if you were... Okay. So you take the Sunblade. The skeleton looks at it with this hideous fear behind these glowing coals of eyes. Those attacks all hit. That's a lot. That's 20, 27, Does anyone have... Give me a total there, because I'm stupid.
It would be the first... Wait, which one's hit?
Actually, only the second 2 hit. My bad. So that's... Oh, that's easy. That's a total of 27.
16 misses?
What?
16 misses then?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna remember that.
So 16 missed.
I thought I had an idea for a move to use after, but I guess I...
Well, let me, I'm just trying to make sure my music isn't blowing my brains out. Okay. It is not liking this giant skeleton token. There we go. All right, I'll keep moving. Ed, it's your turn. My giant skeleton does not get to do anything. You're in the passageway. You're 10 feet up above it. You can see it from where you are, though.
I'm 10 feet up.
You're 10 feet up, but it is filling the entire chamber. It is, I don't know exactly how high the chamber is, they didn't define that, but I assume this thing is, since it's a huge creature, is at least 30 feet tall and is reaching up to the ceiling.
I do that.
You speak a word of radiance that pulses out from you. It looks back and it chuckles a little bit. Oh, is it a wisdom or con save? Is it con?
Let me double check.
I don't know if I... Its con is very, very different.
That's constitution.
It seems to be resisting your effects. I just am calculating it differently with con. Even though, and I want you to look at that roll. So it seems to be resisting the effect somehow. Which is a bummer.
My save is 17.
It got a total of 22? No, 23. No, wait, 21.
Oh.
21, yeah. So...
I'm gonna be like, Deglin, do the thingy.
It is...
He's that.
Unless you're moving in there, Ed.
No, I'm staying where I am.
Okay. Go ahead then, Deglin. You're kind of like, it is right on top of you. Like you're standing between its legs and it was like slicing you.
Okay. Yeah, so I've got, I mean, I only have my dagger in my hand at this point, so I will, attack it.
Okay. Oh, gee. Yeah. Well, now that we're higher level, it's not even like it was slashing you. It's like you were doing these, you know, Nathan Drake dodges, and you're winded now. So.
All right. So let me make sure I've got my sneaky boy. So that's 13, which is 40, 61.
Okay, no big deal, right? I mean, come on. 41?
61.
61? Okay.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
I'm going to use my bonus action to disengage, and I'll back up into one.
I think what happens here is you, like, grab one of its ribs and you reach up and you, like, sever its vertebra. And so now it's like one of its hands is, like, trying to hold itself together. And the other one is trying to swing at you with the sword, but you disengage, so it... You know, you're able to easily get out of the way. Okay. It is now the skeleton's turn. It is going to... It looks around and it looks back. It looks at Deglin, and you hear the voice of Shelbin say, "It's okay. It's okay. They'll all need to go. You're gonna be okay." And it attacks Laura. And 21 and 27. Yeah.
Oh, no. Yeah. Hit, miss, hit.
Okay. Yeah. Nice. I'm just wrecking face. Wreck it, Ralph. Don't let it get back around to me. I'll kill a paladin. Don't test me. Herschel, wizard. You're standing against the wall, like pressed up against the wall, and it is like right up. It's turned away from you, but it is like really close to you. There's a giant thigh bone just like right up where you are. A skeleton butt is right over your head.
That's no good.
Yeah. If it sat down, you'd be crushed.
I'll take a bet and just attack them.
All right. You well, you're technically in melee range, but even if you had disadvantage, you hit. So good on you. The fire chars the hand that's holding its back, and it's looking like it's barely keeping itself together now. That it can't hold itself together. Maeve, you're in the back of the tunnel. What do you do?
Well, obviously, I go towards the end of the tunnel, and then I shoot it.
All right.
With my bow.
So you move and you look around Ed with your bow, kind of firing over his shoulder down at the skeleton.
Oh, holy poop! That's a big monster.
He's a big boy.
Yeah, you're about to do some Shadow of the Colossus stuff if you don't kill it. No, okay. Yeah, you fire 2 times into the back of its neck, and its head just kind of rolls off and rolls across the floor right into in front of Deglin's feet, and its eyes just go out. And you hear Shelbin's voice say, "I'll do better next time." And it kind of goes out again. And
Well, that hurt.
Well, then you'll just stand there like ready with her staff, like she was gonna hit it. Be like, oh, I guess who's hurt and needs, who needs to feel better? Anybody?
I'm sure I'll be fine. Take care of Laura.
I could use a little bit of wow, that took a am I bleeding? I think I'm bleeding.
Okay. I will
Laura is definitely bleeding.
Yeah, no, I'm trying to decide what plus I want to use. I will do Cure Wounds.
those crazy rogue crits, though.
Cure wounds?
I do have Cure Wounds.
The rogue did over half of its HP in one attack.
Hey, it started it.
Oh my god, that's terrible. I should have my
Yeah, there should be
spellcasting
a
modifier on it.
wisdom bonus in there too.
That should be +6, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, +6 to those. Why? I have a box checked. Why are you not functional?
I mean, was that from the Staff of Healing? Oh, you're not using the Staff of Healing. That's right.
No, it's from my spell.
The Staff of Healing is just garbage.
So that would be 8 plus 6, or would it be?
It would be 8 + 6, yeah.
Okay.
I don't know if you all want to go extra tonight, but does anyone need a break, or should we just power through?
It might not be a bad idea to give people 5 minutes or so.
Yeah, take 5 because and then we can try to, I'm gonna go use the boys' room or the people's room because I'm gonna go. All right, I'll be right back. And
yeah, I'll be right back.
All right. Yay. Okay, well, I'm pretty much settled in now. York.
Spencer?
Yo, what's up?
Laura didn't actually need the number of potions that I thought she needed.
All right, well, I think Laura would be able to be like, I feel better now.
Okay, so I only used one potion.
That's right, yeah. Okay. Everybody message in Roll20 chat if you're back with yes or a Y or an N. If you otherwise don't message, I guess, if you're not here.
I caught the very end of that.
Oh, if you're back, yeah, now I know. I know you're back.
Woohoo!
I never left.
All right. Anyone else? So I know Emmy is here. I think Jim is still grabbing a drink or a thing. Okay. Not that we had to rush. I just, I don't know how long you wanted to go, like if you were all going past our normal time or not, so. Just making sure we're keeping it moving.
I'm good for whatever, but I am back. I don't know if anybody else is back because I literally just got back.
Yeah, I think we're all back, except maybe Rob. Keep rolling, 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 rolling. What?
Alright. Well, Oak was fun. Let's
Maybe the other two have nice things, like keys.
Yeah, we'll try the silver one next.
Okay. You open the silver chest. Inside, you see a clear crystal box with a symbol of a bat on kind of like etched into the glass. The box seems to be very valuable. Inside it, there is a ring.
Well, maybe that was the ring that we were supposed to do.
What kind of ring is it?
It appears to be a very ornately crafted ring with a symbol of a shield on it.
Oh.
So this is a ring in a box in a chest.
Yep.
Okay. Because you specifically mentioned that The box looks valuable. Does it appear to be like can I open the box to get to the ring,
Yeah.
or is it like break in case of emergency?
Yeah,
style box
make a perception check. Because you're now like being critical of the box. It appears that the crystal chest can be opened. It does appear like the chest is kind of set into the bottom. Like you notice it's like built into the bottom of the chest, so it has to be lifted out of an indentation.
Okay, everybody back up.
Do we have something that is like that, roughly that shape and weight? Like eyeball in it? Indiana Jones this shit.
I've heard of him, but I'd like where your head's at.
Yeah, I mean, if you can think of anything you have, I'm up for anything.
Does my card box, which carries 4 decks of cards, fit in this?
I have a pouch of rocks.
Yeah, I mean, the box is not too large. I don't know how large I know how large a deck of cards is. I think it might be a little bigger than a deck of cards, but it might work.
The card box would be the size of 4 decks of cards.
Oh, okay, I got it. Yeah, that would probably work.
Do we need to make it heavier? I have little pebbles, rocks that I never ever use. I usually hit myself with them instead of other things.
I mean, this is just a ring.
Well,
It can't be that heavy.
maybe let's just take the ring box out of the chest.
Okay, just back up before I do it, because a giant skeleton might teleport in here and try to kill me. Yeah, I'll go ahead and I'll try to lift the crystal box out of the big chest.
You lift the crystal box out, and immediately you see a machine gun dart mechanism start to fire at you. Of course. Gosh, let's see. How do I do something? Oh, I got it. How do I do something? The Spencer Hayes story.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Oh, I said my full name on stream. Whoops! Hey everybody! I think it's on my Instagram anyway under Dungeon Dummies, so there you go. That was not it. Hey, I'm awake, everybody. Oh, that's... Okay, so let's see. What's your AC?
My AC is 18.
Okay, so it looks like a number of these would hit you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them would hit you. So 15 damage.
Alright, I will.
So you just get a
I'll
chest
have
full
one
of-
those 4s into it too,
Okay.
just because I can.
You get a chest full of darts.
How much
Yep.
on the chest?
Uh-huh. I get it. I get it. I'll hand the box. Like, I'll just hold it over my shoulder. Like, sorry, somebody wanted this.
The good news is that the box seems to be valuable. I'll give you the description. Hooray!
Well, hopefully it maintains its value whilst covered in blood.
Hey, Declan, I've got some potions. You need some. Or many can help.
I have
Fine.
potions too.
I'll be okay.
Good. Yes. bullshit. You
look rough.
You look like shit.
I'll start pulling the darts out one at a time and making sure they're not poisoned or anything, and just dropping them on the floor.
Making sure they're not rusty.
Yeah, don't need it.
You down?
Oh, you don't want
Cure
that.
lesser tetanus.
Yeah, super tetanus. Like,
Yeah. So all that was in there was the ring?
all that was in there is the ring. That's right.
Okay. While everybody has backed away, I guess I'll open up the gold chest next.
Okay. You open the gold chest. It is full of writhing snakes that start to try to attack you.
This is Indiana Jones' favorite room.
Love this room.
What do you do?
I probably kick the chest away from me and back up.
Okay. The lid slams shut, and the snakes like start to try to get out.
Can I talk to them?
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
asked them
small
if they're
beasts,
hungry.
right?
Sorry, first could you ask them not to bite me?
I asked them if they're hungry.
They say, yes, we've been in here for so long.
Oh no, that's terrible.
The lady that
Oh,
comes by and drops off mice has not come all day.
Oh, that's awful. You know, my friend, he tastes nearly as good as that. We have some bacon for you, maybe. Do you know what bacon tastes like?
That sounds very large.
It's not. I can rip it into little pieces, and it's really good. It's got lots of fat, and like it'll help keep your bellies full for a long time.
We
and it's
will-
really tasty.
We will attempt to eat this bacon. Make an animal handling check.
Oh god.
Love that.
Yeah. You charm the snakes.
You now have an army of snakes.
No, you don't.
Bacon-fed snakes.
So, like, this bacon is really good, right? I don't know how you can get more. This dungeon doesn't seem like it has lots of pigs that comes from pigs, but this is what a pig looks like, and I'll draw a little pig.
Oh, they
That's
look, they
where you get
nod.
bacon.
They nod.
They're very big. They're very, very big, so you would
Mm.
have to, like, take one on by yourself. But, you know, it's good. It's good. It's better than people. People don't taste as good.
Yeah, the snakes are they're bobbing their half of their body up and down.
You're so cute. I love you.
Their venom drips from their fangs, and then they go back into the box.
Laura douses her big light sword.
She what? What did you do with the light sword?
She just the sword is not gonna murder anybody.
Mm.
It was going to, but then the situation got solved.
So you have essentially cleared the room. I'm just gonna tell you right now.
Oh wait, I want to ask the snakes if there was anything else.
Oh, the snakes. If they know if there's anything else in this room.
No, in their box.
That's a good question. Is there anything in their box? I just thought it was full of snakes. Nope, that's it.
Okay.
I don't think anybody.
Good day.
Yeah, I don't think like Gary Gygax would approve of me hand waving a bunch of snakes that are supposed to annoy people, but it's just a swarm of poisonous snakes for crying out loud. Like, you know.
Suck it, Gary.
Fucking hell. Did someone just say that?
I said, suck it, Gary.
Okay.
So if you want, I can just.
Minnie, are you sure we should just leave this box full of snakes down here? I mean,
I feel
What?
really bad
Could we-
leaving them here because
Yeah.
there's like no food for them. That's
Right.
that's really awful. Do you guys want to come with us? It's not. I can't guarantee that it's safe, but if we get out, we can probably take you with us.
You hear a voice come over the room. It says, "Tampering with dungeon creatures is strictly prohibited."
is there a speaker in the room that this is projecting through?
No, it's just
I'd like to point action to spit on
Something,
the speaker.
yeah, something for Declan to destroy.
Yeah, okay, you know what? I'll say there is a speaker. Sure. Sure, yeah, there's a speaker. Yeah, I think that. So you shoot it with your gun?
I use my foot to close the lid and without looking, turn and just shoot.
Do you like turn the extra power on?
Yeah, I think maybe the code word might be "shut up," and I say "shut up" and I shoot.
All right, it just explodes and it goes. Yeah, I mean the box of snakes are just like, you know, they say we can come with you, but we cannot, you know, we're snakes basically. They're just like we can't. Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm so charmed by their democracy.
I mean,
like,
many. I think
to do whatever this one is saying.
I think what I'll say, even though it's a swarm, like you do have that staff of the nature thing, Dave. I think that might be a way to actually get them to like be helpful. I'm not trying to tell you what to do, but you do spend a tremendous amount of like one of your better magic items to get that.
Okay.
What?
What did I didn't hear what you said.
Oh, I gave her a little bit of DM advice I probably shouldn't have, but like
to like summon them with it.
Well, the Staff of the Woodlands I think has like animal friendship and a bunch of other stuff and like awaken.
Friendship. Okay. Yeah, sure. I'll do that.
Okay.
Make them my friends.
So are you awakening them?
No, I make them my friends.
Oh, and with animal friendship.
Wait, what is awakening?
Awaken
do?
permanently makes them like intelligent creatures.
I think I'm awakened.
Yeah, it makes them like the target must have either no intelligence or a score of intelligence 3 or less. It then gains an intelligence of 10.
So they would be smarter than me.
Yes.
We just gotta draw more cards so we can awaken Declan.
It takes 8 hours though, so I don't know if the staff does it differently. Like if it just shoots it out.
I have no idea.
Can you awaken beautiful assistant?
I walk away.
It just says cast one of the following spells from your spell save DC.
Yeah, it's up to you. I mean, I've definitely seen some intense things get awakened before, so.
Can I just cast friendship to get
Yeah.
them to follow?
Yeah, they'll follow you with friendship. You've charmed them with friendship, and that's cheaper on your charges anyway. So.
It is, yes.
Okay. But that's kind of where I was coming from. I was like, they probably need some sort of extra oomph. How is that a token? Oh, it's on the GM layer. To back.
I have a small snake.
Frickin' snake can. Snakes.
This room was worth it.
Are the snakes in the token layer now? There they are. Okay.
Let's go onward.
I'm doing it. I just have to like put snakes and stuff.
Impatient bitch.
There you go. You have a swarm of snakes for now.
Yay.
Okay. A swarm of snakes are no joke. So you all move this way. Boop. And then you probably go back down, I guess? Is that right? Or no? Where do you go?
That's where I am.
Okay. Meanwhile, Declan is looking down a set of stairs.
Declan,
Hey,
you're like really bloody. I'm worried about you.
appreciate it. We just have to.
Laura is
We just have to
going.
keep moving.
cast Hold Person on Deglan.
What? You have like not many spells. Emiya, the best at attacking her own party members.
Make a wisdom save. You do not get a bonus.
15.
Fuck.
That's pretty good.
It's just above my DC.
Well,
Let me freaking heal you. I probably should have just used that to. Oh shit! I just broke things. They broke roll 20.
You forgot number 9.
Heal you.
Can you bring number 9?
yeah. Hello there.
Say hello to the bird.
I don't think he sees a bird.
No, there's a bird.
There's a plane.
There's
No, wait!
can't.
It's
not in this house.
stupid man.
It's Damon.
Oh! I'd like to move to the corner and check around as quietly as I can.
You look around the corner. It is a barren hallway, about 10 feet wide, and the corridor stretching west reaches a oak door that is banded. It opens outward, it looks like, from where you're sitting, away from you.
Okay. Yeah, I'll go up and check it, see if I notice anything special about it. Any locking mechanism or anything that I can see?
It is... No, it looks like it would be opened fairly easily. The door seems to be almost new and doesn't have a lock built into it.
Okay, is it like a doorknob or can I just push on it?
You should just be able to push on it.
Alright, I'm gonna like put my heel on the ground and do that thing where you like lower your foot, because I'm gonna try to open it as quietly as possible.
Okay. Then you open it, and it opens into another room. Hold on one second here. I really wish I had those mouse commands to switch layers. There is another doorway up ahead.
Alright. I will try to just quietly move up to that one, ignoring this suspiciously empty small room.
You do fall, Deglin.
Of course
The floor breaks away beneath you.
Excellent.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Let me do just a couple things here.
Yeah, just show me where it breaks.
Yeah,
because
right
that'll-
there. Yeah, the door, by the way, opened suspiciously easily. Like almost as if you laid any pressure on it, it would have just flown open, but you were very careful. Let's see. I just gotta find what the pit trap damage is here. There's like a whole handout for it for me. Here we go. Okay, here we go. So, it is 10 feet deep. And then there are spikes. And then you're still immune to poison? Is that right?
Yeah, for the 8 hours.
Yeah, venomous snakes wouldn't have been
24
worth
hours.
throwing at you, right? So, anyway, 15 damage to you. You're now lying at the bottom of a spiked pit.
Alright. I will. There's no save or anything with the fall?
No, it's just they don't build that in. It's just a straight fall. If you fell in by pushing the door open, they gave you a save, but that's pretty much it.
Laura's going to reach down to help Devlin up.
Oh yeah, I'll reach up and help waste my ass out of this too.
Okay. Before pulling Devlin up, Laura uses lay on hands for 20.
Okay. I think Deglin is trying to avoid using party resources for some reason. Deglin's on a death mission.
I think Declan gets pulled up out of the pit and he's like, "Hey, thanks. What did you just do?"
I healed you.
Okay. Thanks. I'm gonna whistle for the carpet.
Oh no, I didn't change to the game scene. Hey, no one was watching anyway. Dumb Spencer. Anyway, keep going.
No, it's fine. I'll whistle for the carpet, and then I'll try to tap on this section to see if this is also going to give away. So I'll kind of bash on it with my tail.
Yeah, the next section seems to be solid as heck. You're bashing on it.
Cool. I will continue to move forward.
Okay.
And I will open this door with the 10-foot pole.
Okay. Yeah, and it was a push door. I was wrong, but for the first one, but I guess you figured it out. So, you open it up, and it's an identical hallway.
Okay. So I bash on this 10-foot set of.
Okay. You are gonna need to make.
I'm on the carpet.
I would just suggest making a perception check because you're actually going to do better at that than you are at. Yeah. So you're able to determine that it does have a seam identical to the other one.
Okay. So if I push on it with the 10-foot pole, does the floor collapse?
No, you'd have to have enough strength on it or to walk over it. Like it has to be enough weight or enough strength.
Yeah. So essentially, I just wanted to see if the 10-foot pole thing was going to be an accurate way of being able to figure this out.
Yeah. You're using the 10-foot pole to gauge it, but like you really have to put your whole body weight on it. So you could lean on the 10-foot pole. I have to imagine it can't just be that rulesy where you couldn't do that. So if you're trying to force it open, you probably could.
Yeah, for sure. I want to bust it open.
Okay. Yeah, it is now open. Let me do the thingy. Hey, everybody. Welcome to... Oh, did you already do that? Oop. Wrong layer. Wrong lever. Okay.
Crank.
Okay. There's another door up ahead.
Does it look like the other two doors before it?
It does. It looks exactly like the other two doors before it.
Does it open the same way? And if I push on it slightly with the 10-foot pole, does it?
Yeah, it opens incredibly easy. And it, nothing different happens this time other than the fact that it opens to a larger hallway or a longer hallway.
And I just want to double check to see if this floor.
Yeah, just make your wisdom check to even detect it, basically. Your perception check, I mean.
15.
Okay, yeah, you're able to detect it. I think you take 15, so you defeat pit traps unless you're not looking for them.
Yeah, it's the minimum I can roll on one is a 15.
Yeah. So you see another hatch there. Are you trying to just walk over, jump over it? Or are you forcing it open? Or
no, I'm bashing it because I don't trust that other people will
you bash this one in, and looking down, It looks like there's something painted on the wall at the base of this one.
Are there still spikes on the bottom?
There are spikes on the bottom. They're wide enough apart you could probably, safely kind of like squeeze between them.
I thought so.
Yeah, so to start with, I will, I'll just land on the other side.
Okay.
And then send the carpet back for people so that they can also safely pass it. So the old
yeah, so on the southern wall, it is a wooden door that, like, you can tell it's like slightly camouflaged, but it does look to be some sort of passageway.
Okay, yeah, I'm mostly concerned about getting everybody safely across first.
Sure. Yeah, I mean, everyone is either tiger jumping or carpeting over, I'm assuming.
Or using a fucking broom of flying that Maeve has.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Yeah, I mean, the ceilings here are, I don't know how tall they are, but whatever. You should be flyable. I'm assuming, yeah, Herschel can find his way too.
Pits already open, or are
yeah,
they?
Deglin opened all the pits, which is why he noticed this.
Because Laura also wants to look at walls of pits, and
I'll definitely point out the. I'll point out the door that.
Okay.
That I see. Yeah, I sorry, I didn't mean to not mention that. I just wanted to make sure everybody got across safely before I,
Yeah, I mean, it says Deglin would have had to be purposefully examining like the inside of the pit, but with Deglin's feet and stuff, I kind of gave that one because it just made sense. So.
Well, I will keep an eye on the corner. If anybody wants to check anything out, you have free range use of the carpet, or if you want me to jump down there, I'm happy to do it.
Laura wants to jump down.
One other thing you notice as you've kind of come through this last door, there is singing coming from around the hallway. There is, it sounds like a choir is singing.
Da boo do re.
Does it sound like a bunch of monks, or like a bunch of ladies, or like what kind of choir is this? Children?
The sound of singing is happy choir music, like adults singing hymnals, like Christmas music, like Christmas carolers. Actually, I like that.
Okay.
All of you forgot it was midwinter. It's Midwinter Eve.
Oh no!
It's explicitly autumn. Oh wait, no. But it was autumn at the beginning of the adventure, so
it's definitely
midwinter now.
It's Midwinter Eve.
Solstice. Woo.
If nobody minds, Laura's gonna hop down. Probably perfect.
Sorry about that.
Something.
Okay, you jump down. The door is painted to look like the stone, but it definitely is a door that can be opened.
Laura's gonna open that door.
It leads to a crawl space.
Wait, it was south or?
South. I'll reveal it here. I'm just getting to my layer change. You see it now?
This is the first. There we go. Hello, crawl space.
Shall we send Mr. Toad through there? Like we did last time?
Get in there, turd.
The crawl space is... I'm just trying to see here what the crawl space frickin' does. Um.
Oh no, there was probably a crawl space in that other room where I saw a secret crawl space.
Yeah, I think it looks like there's another door at the end of this crawl space, as far as I can tell.
Laura opens the door, if possible. If it's locked, then she takes out her thieves' tools and tries to open the door.
No, it's fine. I need to make sure I'm doing this correctly. Okay, there we go. You see a corridor down below, or sorry, that leads down some stairs and branches off to the left.
Laura's kind of gonna explore a little bit.
The chamber down, whoa, because the chamber down below there is full of like this slight mist along the ground. As you take your step down, you start to hear your friends say, "Laura, why are you never doing what we tell you to? You always go off on your own, get yourself in trouble. Then we have to come save you."
How loud is this?
It feels like it's coming from, like, at the end of the hallway.
Like, this way or that way?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Is it from where they were?
It's coming from this way. Oh, I'm in the wrong layer. Hold on.
Okay. I think her friends are already this way, but she knows that they were behind.
Laura, stop! You're always getting yourself into trouble. You're gonna get yourself killed, and then we're gonna die.
Number 9's gonna jump down just because he tends to follow her when she wanders off.
Laura, where are you?
Laura, you've been gone so long. What's going on?
I'm gonna head down.
Are you opening the door? You open the door, Laura, and inside you see at the bottom of the stairs there is a iron mace that is lined with silver. And looking in, you see an ornate room. There's beautiful golden furnishings on a couch that is inset with gold and silk. You see a woman sitting there. It is your, I guess, your godmother that you know as Mimi. She's wearing a large crown, and she stands up and she says, "You made the right decision."
Oh my god.
Sorry, grandmother.
Sorry, where was...
You made the right decision coming to face me alone. And she lurches towards you. So Laura, are you immune to fear?
Yeah.
Okay.
Is she? Yes.
I think so. Hang on.
She's either immune or resistant, I believe, because of the benefits.
Immune to poison and being frightened. Because of Hero's Feast.
Okay,
Hero's Feast!
Let me just make a couple adjustments here. I just need to... Yeah, Hero's Feast breaks dungeons. I had a...
Can you token of Mimi?
I'm doing that now. I just need one more second. I had another Mimi token that I liked. I just don't...
Doing the told person. I like that. That's funny.
I'll find it here. I just need one. I want to make sure I get this right. Nope. Yeah, I guess I don't have it in here. Oh, it's because it's in a handout. Well, that's too bad. I didn't turn it into a. Oh, wait, can I? Yes, that should work. Okay. Okay, it's in the GM layer. Hold on. There. Token layer.
Ooh, pretty.
Oh.
Do you like how it has the the reflection? I like that picture a lot. All right. Anyway, she stares at you, and yeah, we're all gonna roll for initiative right now. So, do it up.
Including everybody else?
Yeah, I mean, everybody now is gonna act in initiative.
Do I roll separately for the sticks?
You can have a move with you. They're only challenge rating 2. Number 9 is a different story because he's got his whole. He's a beast. Yeah. Also, snakes versus.
I know they're gonna die if I have the turn. They're gonna die, and it'll feel so sad.
Yeah. The tricky thing is, you all are now on the other side of a pit. Okay. Everybody's rolled in. Ed, somehow it's because we're kind of out of time, so none of this that's happening you necessarily know about unless Laura's been communicating telepathically with you all. So it's up to you what you do.
Move us to.
I'm gonna be like, yo, Herschel.
What did you say, Emiya? Sorry, did you have something to add or?
Never.
Okay.
I was speaking out about the position of the screen, but it's.
Oh, the position of the screen on the stream, or?
No, I don't know. Just trading with Claire's.
We're on trackpad, so things get messy fast.
Oh, got it. I used to use a trackpad in Roll20.
So what was your deal there, Ed? You were asking something to Herschel?
I was asking Herschel what was going on.
I don't know. I'll stick my head out of the crawl space and be like, the singing is kind of creepy, and from what we've been able to find so far, the secret doors seem to be working better, so...
As you say that, the singing starts to turn into screams.
Yeah, see, you hear that?
Don't you get help?
Screams of pain, like people are being hurt.
How far of a descent is it to get into the...
It's a 10-foot deep pit, so you just have to, carefully make your way down. Since you're an initiative, just make an acrobatics check if you move into the pit.
I'm going to use my magical...
Okay. You're using your, not DOS loot, but your whatever instrument of the bards you have.
Whatever it is. I'm just gonna...
Levitate?
Cast fly on my...
Oh, fly. There you go. Yeah, you fly down. And Deglin is in the middle of the corridor heading through. Number 9 is... I think number 9 can't squeeze through a crawl space. I'm sorry to say. It's a 5-foot wide crawl space.
Okay. Yeah, I wasn't... Since he was able to do it upstairs, I wasn't sure.
Yeah, no, there's some that make sense for it. This one is just... It requires crouching and squeezing. So...
Okay, so Deglin's blocking my path, so I can't get through.
You can get through. You just have to navigate through Deglin. You're kind of squeezing past Deglin.
Yep.
For some reason, I didn't make the initiative order. Even though I rolled. And I'm right there.
Oh, your initiative is not in there?
Yep, it was a 12.2.
I don't...
Not that I would have gone yet, but...
Oh. Well, if you want to keep your 12.2, you can. There you go. Yeah.
Yeah, I just switched it.
I think that's as far as I can go, but on my way, I'm just gonna say some words of inspiration to
okay.
Herschel, I guess.
Ed, you are standing in
I forgot the ammo. It's fine.
In a
This thing still has
hazy
ammo.
fog. You see Asmodeus appear in the hallway, saying, "This is your last adventure, Ed. I've come to collect on your soul. It's time. You haven't done anything I've asked you to do, and I think you'd serve me better chained down in hell."
Wow.
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 You're going to die here very shortly, and your soul will be taken.
Wow.
He looks at you impatiently. You're seemingly not afraid. Laura, it's your turn. We cut back to Laura staring at Labyrinth/Mimi, who is standing now from the couch that she was lounging on. And she says, "Don't bother with your friends. They can't save you. This is a fight you have to have on your own."
Laura steps forward and she says, "I don't want to fight you, Nana." And she casts Sanctuary on herself.
She glares at you, and she starts to move towards you, but it's actually Many's turn. You just stand there defiantly, is that right?
Yeah.
All right. She's fully standing now. She seems to be taller than you remember, but she also is wearing, way more like a Sararaki themed clothing now. So what do you know? Many, it's your...
I heart a Sararak.
She's wearing like the Sararak style crown on her head, really.
Okay.
And so
Has anyone telepathically communicated what's going on down there yet?
She's got a t-shirt on that says, "I visited the Tomb of Horrors, and all I got was this stupid t-shirt."
They sell those outside, yeah, but... so, okay, Manny, it's your turn.
Has anyone communicated what's going on down there yet?
I sort of yelled up just what I know, but that's... Other than that, nobody had... And then, Ed awkwardly crawled underneath me, and we had, a real moment down here.
Yeah.
Can I, tell 9 and Snakes to go help those people? And then...
Yeah.
He'll totally go.
Number 9, I don't know, does he act on his own initiative? No, he's got his own, so we'll have him do that, yeah.
Okay. I can't go very far. That's as far as I can go.
Okay.
I gotta leave. Oh wait, no, I can fly. Fuck. I used the whistle.
Right. You blow the whistle and gently touch down on the ground.
I don't remember if that's double my speed or... Sorry, it's been a while. I'll say it's double.
Oh, that's a long ass hallway.
That's as far as I can get.
Okay. Did you have any... Was that just one action or was that a dash?
Oh, fuck, I forgot I can dash.
Yeah.
I guess
And you're still... Are you still flying, whistle flying? Because I think you move faster with the whistle, don't you?
Yeah, that was with the whistle.
Yeah. Yeah, this is what happens when a fight breaks out when the party's kind of split, so there's usually a turn where you're moving.
It's fine. I like to imagine I'm laying flat on my
I'll-
back and like Ed crawled over me and then Many floated above me blowing the whistle. So it was just like the strangest 7 seconds of my life.
Okay, that's as far as I can go. Dashing.
Okay.
Oh, that is long. Shit.
The door should be open, so many might be able to see.
Yeah,
as well.
did I not move the light on it? I didn't. Let me do that now. Oh, come on.
Yeah, if I actually see what's going on, I'll be like, shit, everyone's down here. Yeah.
I mean, yeah, so you can...
You fixed it, but I have a good vantage point
Yeah.
to actually see stuff. Can I hear anything?
You can hear, yeah, because you've heard Labyrinth's voice before, and you can hear Laura saying, "I'm not going to fight you, Nana." And then it becomes...
I will.
Oh, good.
I will scream with my brain. Ah, it's down here, Laura's.
And then it becomes... It becomes Labyrinth's turn. Oh, go ahead, sorry.
I just said help real loud.
Vino came with us. I built some of this place, but much of it was Shelbin. And she kind of steps forward a step, and she says, Vino was a gift that I gave to Shelbin, and she's made him much better now.
Oh no.
And Alarad, he came to me as well. He told me to leave you alone, to leave all of you alone, but I let him keep her, or I let her keep him as well. And she reaches out her hand and it like charges up with this black energy, and she tries to reach out for your throat, but I think is going to have to make a save. Am I right?
Wisdom
this a
save for
spell?
Sanctuary.
So she just can't hit you in Sanctuary, or?
She makes a wisdom, or she has to pick it up.
Oh, it's not a spell, no.
Okay, I thought that it sounded like it might be a spell.
Yeah, it wasn't
so
like
that's
inflict
a
wounds or
wisdom save
anything.
To actually be able to use, I believe, hostile action.
Oh, wisdom save?
Wisdom save, yeah.
Okay.
On a failed save, they must choose a new target or lose the attacker.
She hisses and she tries... Oh wait, she can't do it again. So she is going to do... I think she circles around you, heading towards the door. And she moves up to the door and shuts the door, looking out at Many.
Bitch, you did that.
And then she locks it. Deglin, it's your turn.
Oh!
Alright. I will move because I am the movement boy. I can get to... And I get down the stairs and I guess ask, like, what the hell's going on? Where's Laura?
I mean, if I can, I point at the door. She locked it. Labyrinth locked it.
Who? And I'll go and try to pick the lock.
All right, you're walking up, you're pulling out your tools and picking it, and you make a thieves' tools check.
Alright.
You're fishing your tools around. You easily pick it, and not only that, but you like jam like something in the lock so that it can't be locked again. You know, you kind of jam like a small piece of metal, like one of your picks that you've broken before in there. And you hear her say, I always hated you most of all, like through the door. And
yeah, I'll stand up from having my picks on the door, and I'll take...
Do you have any more movement? Because you could open the door if you want, if you have movement left.
Yeah, for sure. I've still got a ton of movement because I had to use my bonus action to dash to get here. So, yeah, I'll use my bonus action to, I guess, kick the door as hard... Or not bonus action, but the rest of my movement to kick the door open as hard as I can and point the gun right at her and say, Felix Mutual, bitch.
Oh, God. Are you firing your gun? Do you still have it? Oh, wait,
I don't have anything
yeah, you had to
left.
pick
I
the door,
used my
yeah.
action to pick the
That's
lock,
amazing. Maeve, it's your turn. Sorry you're so far away.
It's okay. I can just fly down the pit on my broom
Okay.
and start crawling through.
Oh,
All right.
I need to do Q. No,
Q again. Yep. There you go.
60.
Yeah, that's good.
Dash.
I mean, I don't know if I'd be able to get the extra movement from having the broom.
I think you can. I think you can dash on no matter what form of movement you have.
Broom is
Oh, 50. So would that. So would he?
no, because dashing. I'm still dashing, so it's,
Oh, no, it's still.
yeah, that's fine. Yeah, I'll just go up to be by Deglin, and I can see through the door.
Yeah, you're all standing defiantly, like, kind of ready to storm in and protect Laura, like running in. And it's number 9's turn. I can help number 9 because I know you're just having number 9 move.
I guess Q from this amazing
he's just
moment
barreling
this
down.
incredibly stupid moment of him wearing a suit of armor now covered in snakes.
Yeah,
as he runs down the hallway.
like in Squirrel Girl when she has like the squirrel suit.
Yeah, sorry, go ahead. No, you go ahead. I didn't realize you were doing it. Okay.
Take the snake. Take them. Wow.
Yeah. I don't have control of the snakes, but they're definitely with it.
Barreling down
They're
this
writhing about his armor as he dashes down
endless hallway. Yeah. Occasionally they'll bite him and he doesn't notice.
Yeah, he's totally fine with it.
Her little love nips. It's fine.
And Ed, we're back to you. You're staring at Mimi. She's looking at Deglin, and then she looks to you as you start to do something. Or labyrinth.
Alright, so can I tell for certainty that that actually is the final boss?
Make an insight check.
What's the DC for slight meta knowledge?
No, you can't.
Hey, don't I have inspiration or something?
You have
No, I
your-
don't. Alright. Just ignore that. It's someone else who has inspiration.
I'm going to heal Deglin.
Very nice of you. So you stand up, you get behind Deglin, who's pointing the gun, and you touch him on the back, unless you're using a healing word. I don't know how you do this.
I'm just trying to... there we go.
Just bumping it up.
Thanks, homie.
This is a little top off. All right, we're back to Laura, who Labyrinth is now turned away from you, because she's facing down all your friends. All of you in this hallway are also experiencing your insecurities in full force as well. Before I go to you, Emiya, actually, Maeve, do you have an insecurity or something that might appear? No spoilers, but this is definitely Scarecrow fear gas. That doesn't affect all of you. Okay.
What the fuck isn't Maeve insecure about?
Yeah.
I mean, she's unsure about her place in the world. I mean, she's convinced that literally everyone secretly hates her. She thinks you're all just pretending to like her, that she's actually horrible.
Aww.
Well, so yeah, I think a lot of those feelings bubble up, but I just want you all to think about that because I didn't get to all of you because we kind
You
of
just described me.
What?
Well, you're not wrong.
Anyway, go ahead, Laura. Go keep going.
I just realized that I think Claire is role-playing Emiya. What the fuck?
Oh no.
Except
That's
completely
not true.
capable of committing murder.
You're not nearly
cold
as
blood.
capable of this much homicide.
Okay. Laura is going to fucking my grandmother is going to attack my friends. Laura's going to run this way, so she's like next to Labyrinth in the hallway. And she is gonna cast Hypnotic Pattern. Make a wisdom saving throw. DC 14.
You got it.
Unfortunately,
And is this is a charm effect, isn't it?
It is. I'm pretty sure she's immune to being charmed.
Yes. So, it's not hypnotic pattern, right?
It's Hypnotic Pattern.
Okay. So you're kind of aiming it around her somehow? Like
Oh, sorry. I was thinking Hypnotic Pattern wasn't... No. I don't want a Hypnotic Pattern my fucking friend.
Okay.
Area spell. Okay. Let me just think for a moment. I want to rethink my shit.
Okay.
Isn't it?
Thanks.
She's not a person, so I can't cast Hold Person. Okay, what? Oh, hello. Bidding. I'm supposed to be stopping, but I don't care.
What do you mean she's not a person?
Yeah, oh, she's probably undead.
You can't use whole person on an undead
No,
thing?
only works on humanoids. Laura is going to try and grapple her.
Okay. Sounds good. You grapple. And I'm gonna grapple you back. Nope.
Alright. She's going to try and knock her down.
Okay.
Are you pulling her away from us, like with your movement?
So this is with your second attack.
Yeah.
You're doing a shove action, or are you just moving with her?
Yes.
Okay.
She's that's a shove.
So you're shoving her down the stairs. You're shoving your grandmother down the stairs.
Well, I guess what's going on is she's getting a hold of her, and then she is taking her down.
I mean, okay, if you're not going to shove her down the stairs, then she'll at least... Oh, so you are just moving her down the stairs. Okay.
Well, I want to be able to make it so she can't move. Or, sorry, so she can't... I want her to be prone.
Okay, she'll be prone. I'm just asking you if you're pushing her down this... Because I have to make another check.
Not pushing her down the stairs.
Okay, so you push her down, like straight down, I guess, against like the floor of against the stairs. Like she's on them, and you're preventing her from falling down the stairs. Which is a wasted opportunity.
And then I think has Laura by grappling her, this is technically not an attack. So Laura is still sanctuaried, right?
Yeah. Oh gosh, I wish I knew the rules for that. It's an attack action, isn't it?
I think it's...
It replaces an attack.
Huh. I need to make a grappler monk. Yeah, with the, well, like a monk cleric, I guess. But anyway, yeah. That sounds like it would work.
Okay, I need to think this through. If I cast Compelled Duel, nothing will happen, because people will beat the shit out of her. But, like, how can Laura completely disable? She's probably immune to sleep.
Aren't you out of attack actions anyway, though?
She has a bonus action, and I don't think she can make use of it. So, oh fuck! I just closed Roll20 because I'm awful. I think she is also going to move Labyrinth out of the way because she doesn't want her to get. She doesn't want to see her grandmother killed, even though she knows that this woman is indeed a monster.
So are you just moving down the stairs with the rest of your movement? Since your Roll20 closed, we might be able to help you with that.
Yeah, she's going to turn Labyrinth away and move like 1 square down the stairs.
Okay. So I get it. Like this way?
I
This way?
can't see right
Yeah.
now.
Okay.
South is fine.
Okay.
South.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. So you're away from Deglin's gun now. Manny, it's your turn.
Okay, so is Labyrinth prone?
She's
And
prone.
one's-
Yeah. And like I guess technically Laura's like holding her against the stairs, like on her back.
Okay. I will go here so I can actually see, I guess. And I will cast Moonbeam for fun. What?
Don't want my Nana to die.
She's already dead.
Okay. Well, Laura is kind of is holding her in some way. I don't know how. Like, so, but you probably could do it if you're careful.
I imagine she's being held to a wall or something.
Oh, okay.
Maybe Laura's here then, Spence.
Sure. You think
Like
Laura's
pushing her up against.
Well, then she would
If
be.
Laura's here, then
Yeah.
she's pushing her up against the wall.
Yeah. Okay, that's cool.
She's also the way I see it is she has herself in front of everybody so that maybe Deglin can't shoot her, but is also holding her not against the stairs, but like against the wall or something.
All right. Well, just remember, like.
I don't know.
Yeah. All right.
Drama.
I know we haven't been adventuring together very long, and you might not have realized this yet, but I'm a pretty good shot.
Okay, so you cast Moonbeam. The radiant.
If she is somehow a shapeshifter, then she's.
She is not. Well, let me.
In case she's not what she.
No. There is a I don't think there's anything there that seems to change. She does take a good chunk of damage. Hold on a sec. I'm just okay. And yeah, like she's. I think that's it. Do you have any movements you want to do?
That is a good question. Little circle there. I guess I'll move over here.
Okay.
And listen real good.
Got it. All right. So other than that, you're set. Labyrinth's turn. She's gonna try to break free of the grapple.
Damage.
Oh yeah.
She takes damage
Because
again,
she's
so it's the beginning
stuck.
of her turn.
Okay. Yeah, she does not want to be stuck there.
They match, but in reverse.
Oh.
So it's Labyrinth is gonna move. She's gonna try to move. She's gonna try to break the grapple. So she tries to shove against Laura. So oppose me.
In this case, Laura gets her acrobatics, which is fucking great. What did I not roll? Acrobatics. I'm struggling.
All
There we
right.
go.
And she is going to move down, and she's going to kick the. She stands up.
She's still grappled.
Yeah, so she stands up, and she is going to kick the mace away.
She's still grappled, my
She's
man.
grappled and can't move.
Oh, okay.
Because Laura rolled a lot.
She will.
Unless she gets a bonus. I don't know.
No. I mean, she's stuck. Yeah. I mean, cause yeah. That's it. Shit. Okay, Declan, it's your turn.
Okay. I've kind of already got the pistol levied at her. I'm gonna look at Laura.
She's an ally for sneak attack.
Yes.
Yeah. I'm gonna look at Laura, and I'm gonna look at Labyrinth. I'm gonna look at Laura, and I'm gonna pull the trigger.
Okay. Did you activate it with your bonus action?
I never deactivated it.
Oh, okay, got it.
You've been carrying a gun with the safety off this whole time?
So I've got that quiver of Alona, and it can fit in there, so I just kind of stash it in there.
Oh, that's cool as
It can
hell.
fit like 10 javelins or whatever, so I figure I can probably fit a gun.
That's cool as hell, yeah. Stop it.
21 hit.
A 21 does hit. Go ahead and make your damage roll.
Hold on. That can't be right. Oh, yes, it was a sharpshooter shot, so I guess it is right.
Okay.
Oh.
Jesus. And then sneak attack.
Yep.
So 33, 41, 51 damage as I fire off a round.
So Labyrinth's
very small chamber.
Labyrinth's head collapses
Wow.
under your bullet, and as she like the bullet's coming towards her, she looks over at Laura, and it's just like this splatter.
Oh.
Oh boy.
And at the bottom of the stairs, you see a collection of riches and treasures. Laura doesn't seem to probably care, and then you start to hear a voice over the intercom say, 10, 9, and it keeps counting. You feel the dungeon start to shake, and you see pieces of the ceiling start to collapse inwards.
Laura's crying and clutching the dead corpse of her grandmother.
8. 7.
So what is this mace is on the ground?
Yeah.
It is a thing that can maul. I'm afraid of it.
6.
I
The dungeon is about to blow up.
5.
How do we make it
I'm
stop?
going to use the ring of telekinesis to pick up the thing and move it as far away as I can.
Yeah, I'll run into the room. I'll see if there's anything relating to like paperwork, a map, anything like that.
Some
For
kind
each
of
of these
switch.
seconds, I get
It cancels.
90.
Yeah, I know. So there is
I'm just
a
darting around the room, grabbing
there's
shit,
the
looking for-
crown of Labyrinth that flew against the wall when her head got shot. There is a jade box, and there is a small sack. Also,
Okay.
the couch is made of gold.
I'll whistle for the carpet.
Okay.
Toss all these things onto the carpet and then send it back up the stairs, and then kind of help shuffle everybody out.
Okay. You fly out. The tomb begins to collapse around you as you all are sailing. It's kind of like that scene in Aladdin at the beginning, you know, when he's on the carpet. Some of you are flying with your own devices, and you're flying through, like, out the tunnel that you came through. Number 9 is pounding at the door where the people that were crying for help are, and doesn't have time. You just see like this collapse as like the tunnel turns into dust, and all of you are running through. You get back to the sphere chamber. You see just like beams start to buckle that burst through the stone ceiling. You're like leaping through darts and over pit traps, and you come back out to the entrance, and it just the doors like burst open as you fly out, and there are cheers outside as you erupt, and you get to the Thay rule masters, and they look at you and they say, "What did you do? You didn't even finish. You just killed her." And that's where we're going to stop for tonight. So there we go. How's everybody doing?
Okay.
That was sudden and abrupt.
Yeah, little concerned about the daughter, but I guess we'll find out next week.
Yeah. Yeah, and you're carrying like a carpet full of stuff, and yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think you could fit the couch on the carpet, but
The magical couch. No.
okay.
Rex are dead. I promised them a better life, and now they're dead.
I think this went pretty well for me.
Technically, number 9 might be immune to crush damage because it's not magical. So if they're inside of his armor, they may be okay.
Sure.
Does he need to breathe?
No, he's a construct.
I think the snakes need to breathe.
Yeah, they totally need to breathe. Yeah, they're dead.
No.
Shit.
Well, I had a good time.
Obviously, that is the saddest thing.
Okay, so the that was fun. My session 0 is next week and stuff.
Well, I think we were the horror in the tomb of horror.
Dungeon, or sorry, is that the end of the campaign? I don't think it's the end of the campaign.
Well,
It doesn't seem like it is.
I think we'll see what happens next week, but yeah, be prepared to play. Did you have a good time? I know there's some slow moving through those traps, and there wasn't much combat. So, I mean, you know, that's just the way it goes.
Can we know what 9 and the snake saw?
Yeah, so they got to the end of a hallway, and there's this door that has 7 locks on it, and it's made of pure iron, and number 9 is just like punching the door as the room starts to collapse around him. And all he was told is just to keep trying to save the people. So he's just punching and punching and punching the door, and it starts to like dent and fly. It finally flies open, and the dungeon is being destroyed around him, and he's flying through the hallway, and he gets to here. I'll show. Well, only Jim can see, but where's 9? Oh, there he is.
Hey, what happened to Chia?
Chia's with you. That's fine. So number 9
You
gets.
can just have us all see the snakes.
Yeah, I can. Here, let me just.
You probably
Hold
give
on.
everybody vision on 9.
I'm doing it.
Because
Yeah.
if I'm out 1 week,
Yeah.
somebody should be able to
He lives.
I just need.
nothing can kill him.
Oh, I just need one moment. For crying out loud. Oh, they took that out of here, huh? All right.
I like solving the ball puzzles. Oh, sorry. Kicked my golf. I really liked solving the ball puzzles in the dungeon.
Good.
Yeah, it was. I liked the
There.
I liked that the puzzles were intricate, but not like that stupidly complex level that some D&D. It was like you were given the clues to be able to figure it out, because I suck at stuff like that. So it was nice to kind of have it softballed in there if you pay attention.
So, number 9 is running down this hallway, but this hallway begins to tilt forward, like it's a seesaw as he starts to run down towards this pit ahead of him, and he starts to lose his balance, and he's sliding and sliding and sliding, and he gets to the edge of this pit and he looks down and it is full of lava, and his hand is just reaching like and grabbing onto the edge of the platform, and like as it fades to black, like he like loses grip with one finger, and then the second finger, and then the third finger, and he's got 2 fingers there, and he's just like looking up, and it fades to black there over this pit of lava.
Aww.
So
I'm sad that people missed my bit during your countdown that you said 10, and I switched the chat over to number 9 immediately. And you said 9, I said. I can imagine that he stopped and like looked around like,
what? That's I don't know. I like it when things are fun and intense, you know. No, I know. Like, I'm just gonna call it out here now. I did another thing where I came up with something and I forgot to change something in the game, so that's why you might have been asking your question that you did, Ed, but damn it, I thought I disabled all that stuff. Anyway, yeah, but there you go.
Yeah, I don't think I'd like this dungeon if there was no personal attachment to it, because it's very like mechanically tedious, but like we have a reason to be here, so it's fun.
Good.
It's not just like, you are treasure seekers.
Yeah, I know we had a short game, but like I figured that would be where we stopped tonight when I could calculate about how far in you'd get. So I thought like, well, if they get there, like I have to cut it if that's where they end up, you know?
Sure.
So
well, that's if we reach the end of the campaign, then we have to cut it.
Yeah.
So I mean, getting to the point where the dungeon destroys itself and we have a very
if we get to the point where Declan shoots the antagonist in the face, then we have to stop.
Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah.
But his daughter said next time.
It's true. Yeah, trust me, he's not done. He didn't find
when everybody got who pulled Laura out of the wreckage?
When Declan was coming up the steps, he kind of did that, like, all hands on the back, pushing people up, like, go, 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 kind of.
Putting people on the carpet and stuff.
Right.
Nudging towards.
Because I'm not sure if Laura's just still down there clutching the corpse of her grandmother.
Bring her with you, if you're coming. As a matter of fact, I think the couch would easily fit on the carpet, so we totally fucking rode out in style.
You put a couch
on the couch on the carpet.
If not, I do have fly, so I could just fly the couch
There
out.
you go. Perfect.
It seems like it does this BS thing in the adventure where it like is like, oh, you can't move or damage the couch, and I'm like, totally adventurers could figure out a way to steal that couch. Like, so here's the room contents. I think you were able to. Oh shit. Well, the end of that I was gonna change anyway. So ignore where it says it's obviously a fake. Like, I'll come up with something for what that is later. It's not going to be some stupid fake thing like they said, because that's BS. There'll probably be some sort of note or something. So,
yeah, faux show.
Yeah, that'll be probably something I'll write up when I'm doing anything for next week. So,
Oh, holy shit, it's Christmas Eve.
I know.
How did that happen?
Well, into the East Coast.
Yeah. I was
Uh,
like, what's the date next week? And then I looked at the date and was like, wait, what? I should start Christmas shopping.
So let's talk about those spell scrolls, since you're gonna need those, I'm sure. Here, I'll let you all choose. I generated 7 random ones because I'm a bad DM.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Why didn't we die? Did we just skip to the end?
I don't have to tell you everything.
Maybe we did die.
You've been dead the whole time.
I mean, my first instinct was we were specifically told there were 3 separate ways in here, so, like, we've got 2 other ways to check that might not be collapsed, or might be totally different maps. Like, we chose the one with the big mouth, but, like, there were 2 other entrances that we could have chosen to this place, so my first instinct would be like, yeah, there's probably more to this place than meets the eye.
So between the X's there, I put 2 different sets of 7 spell scrolls. You can choose what you want, because I am not creative. Thanks, Don John.
I will leave that up to Herschel, probably, because these might be things you could copy into your book. So...
let's see here. That's pretty much all turning.
Spell scroll of counterspell is something that Laura can use.
If you can use it, then use it. I have no use for any of them.
And I know it said level 1 to 2, but that's just, I just said, well, uncommon, whatever, you know.
Yeah, I mean, if you don't have any of those, I think it only costs you 50 GP to copy them into your spellbook, Herschel. So.
I either have them or I have no use or no wish for them.
La-di-da.
Well, I can't cast spells for shit.
Yeah. I mean, it's fun. I did hear from someone I watched about his run of this that it moves slower than you think it's going to, because everyone's so cautious, you know? And I think that's part of the dungeon is everyone is like, oh, there's definitely parts that'll mess you up, but you haven't really gotten that messed up yet, you know? So, at all.
I'm taking a quasi-good ass whooping as this dungeon has gone on.
Yeah.
Look at my friends, they're to back me up.
I mean, so... Yeah, good game, though. We beat the Tomb of Horrors. You got a bunch of treasure.
Yes, I will ignore the fact that I'm looking at this tab, this map that we've been playing on, and we've suspiciously avoided half.
Is that right?
I guess those gateways could lead somewhere. Those just felt weird. I didn't like those. When you described, like, the lights started to light up on the edge of it, I was like, yeah, no. I'm gonna try to find it. So I don't know what that's going to do, but I have a feeling I'm not gonna like. I'm better at dealing with traps than I am magical nonsense.
I want to know what the other globe things did.
Yeah, that's a good
If
point. There were
anything.
so many. I like those 2 doors that just shoot spears at you. That was fun.
Yeah, that's hilarious, huh? Or there's no description of that, like, anyone can disarm the dart traps in the, the maze room.
Yeah.
With the hidden doors. Like, what the heck, guys?
Yeah, I mean, I enjoyed the marathon aspect of that trap, like the no reprieve, gotta keep pushing through.
Yeah, it makes you feel like, like this has to be the last one,
Mm-hmm.
like.
Yeah, and it was just another one and another one and another one and another one. It was like, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. When I got to the long hallway part, I thought for sure I was, but then it was like, nope. And I think it opened up.
Yeah, there was still 4 more after you got through the first 3.
Yeah, I think like after the long hallway one, it opened up into like another like just
another small one.
5 by 5 by 5 by 5, and it was like, oh no, this is clearly not over.
That's the whole rest of the dungeon. Those rooms. There's like a Pokemon over here. No, it's Chia. Hey, Chia.
Oh, that's an adorable
What
icon.
about Chia?
Yeah.
Chia?
Just an adorable Chia token.
Oh, okay. Is it the one that I had? The one that I had commissioned?
Yeah.
I don't know. It's a little bird in a basket.
Treasure.
Yes, that's Chia. Part of the Art of Mimi. That's a train strip.
Nice.
So, by the way, those like snide comments, like, this has a treasure map showing a location, it's obviously fake, are all over this thing. And I wonder if those were originally Gary Gygax's comments, because they're just like so petty. They're
fucking Gary.
I mean, my stream overlay or background has been the old Tomb of Horrors artwork.
Oh yeah, are you still live? You said something.
Yeah, I should turn on here. I'll turn on a credit screen. There.
Well, yeah, leave it up just for a second so I can see your new.
Oh well, I just don't. I guess you can't see anything you haven't seen now. Here, I'll go back.
Yeah, I'm trying to open it. Da-da-da.
No, it's fine. Actually, I can just do. Where is the game screen? Oh, boop. There.
Oh yeah, no, it looks good.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice.
Boop. Anyway, that's all. Now credits time. Oh no, the credits are, of course, probably busted. What have you done, credits? It's just a black screen, credits. Here, we'll do this.
Looks like the adventure's not quite over.
No, I have credits though. Roll credits. There we go. I got the credits going now. I got music. Very loud music. I should probably turn down a little. Goodbye. No one followed or subscribed, which is great. That's fine. But that's normally what credits would thank you for.
I don't think that's a problem.
Not a problem at all. I am not criticizing anyone. I think that you're all fabulous and beautiful. I just wanted you to know that's what the credits do.
Oh yeah, collective, I'll just say it, a collective our bad on being late tonight, Spencer, because all of us were late for one reason or another.
It's okay.
You commit to being on time, so we'll do.
Hey, you know what? It was a good time.
It was a good time. Still deserves to be said. Life happens, but unfortunately we somehow all fucked up. I don't know how that happened. Maybe it was a good thing because maybe we were all just like lined them up on the same week.
Yeah, I mean,
Players.
I'm not blaming anybody.
You're not blaming anybody. I think I need to turn up my desktop audio. I think that Oh shit, I had that way low. Oh well. This is why I need friends to give me feedback in chat when things suck audio-wise, because I'm running this alone. I can't sample my own audio. I can.
Claire disappeared, and I want to follow her, because I don't know what she's up to. Bye, 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 bye. I'll be here on Thursday if people want to talk.
I've got the funeral on Thursday, but that's early, so I should be back by, plenty of time.
To let me visit sometime, even though you're really busy.
All right, even though, yeah, most of my family is going to be here morning, I will try to find an open window, and I'll let I'll let you on. I just, with the way that this week is with holidays and stuff, I wouldn't hold your breath, but I'll definitely let you know.
I want to, give you a hug.
That'd be wonderful, but it's just the timing I don't think could possibly be worse.
No, this is the best time to give you a hug.
I get what you're saying. What I'm saying is the timing of finding a spare moment would be very difficult. But I'm not saying it's not possible. I'll let you know what happens. I'll know more as the week goes on. And yeah, Merry Christmas, nerds. Not everybody probably celebrates it, but if you do, enjoy.
Happy holidays!
Happy holidays.
Irish and Janessa and Spencer